Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another Freaky Friday race. This week is going to be a lot of fun settings, and I will leave your comms to tell you about them. We've got the Brothers Harold and Wolfman. That is in no particular order, and they're going to be coming for us. And it's me and Tomaltak, and Carliana doing tracking for you. So let's hope for some good times, and I will leave it to the comms.
Howdy.
Good evening,
Hello.
everyone. Happy Pride Month, by the way.
Yeah,
And
happy Pride Month.
I mean, I don't say that just because it is important to celebrate diversity, but it's also our theme for this Freaky Friday tonight.
Yep. We're, let's just say some things have been planned out to be, like, of a specific color. But it'll be interesting to see what kind of seed Randobot rolls for us.
I mean, we can tell them what to see, just so it's clear, especially for those that are perhaps unfamiliar with the concept. One of the common symbols when it comes to celebrating identity is the rainbow. Now, there are many different ways you can construct a rainbow. There are so many shades and colors out there. But for Ocarina of Time Randomizer, we are sticking to the core 6 based off of the medallions. And that means our runners are literally going to build the rainbow. Not taste the rainbow, that's another game entirely.
That's Skittles.
No, there's actually a game that is pseudo Skittles based. I'm not kidding on that.
Oh, today I learned.
So, our runners can go into the dungeons in any order, but they must collect the medallions in a particular order. Now, we are going to trust that our runners will follow that. If they don't, we'll just slightly chide them a little bit.
Yep. Think Blinking Rune. There. Never mind. I was a little slow on that. But yeah, this is going to be a fun one. This is Blinking Rune's first race, isn't it?
This is the first time that I'm commentating over their run, so if it's their first time, welcome. And if it's not, still welcome.
Egg having fun with the file names. But, should be starting soon.
Oh, right. I have to resub to ZSR with this. So I could get the best emotes on Twitch.
Speaking of,
Well,
thank you, Engineered, for continuing your subscription to ZeldaSpeedRuns.
yeah.
And-
Just give me a minute. I gotta pull the pizza out of an oven.
Don't worry, I can cover things while we're at it.
Might have to get my pizza too.
I can hold the fort. You two get your food. Alright,
And we're starting off.
Eggmeister has started. I'm guessing Blinking Rune may have a slight internet delay, but don't you worry, we'll get things caught up. And we see our dungeon order already.
So we have to start with the water med. I see.
Yeah, we don't have to necessarily enter the water the water temple at first. We just have to enter the blue warp in the water temple first. Also, thank you, Lee, for your continued support. So for
See
those
what's
that-
on the K sword chest.
To my knowledge, the Kokiri sword chest is still randomized.
Shield!
Well, it's, we're just saying that the best defense is a good offense or something like that. Suddenly we're playing Kingdom Hearts?
Well, it is very chronologically confusing, but so is this game, because you have, like, split timelines.
No one has love for Goofy, apparently.
They're all good, though.
By the way, it does look like... Oh, well, with that fairy slingshot, we now have confirmation that chest size matches contents is off, and bomb chews, too. Nice.
I think it's just vanilla sizes. I mean,
Yeah.
we got confirmation as soon as we saw the Hylian shield on K-Sword.
But yeah, this is a good start. We got some... we got a slingshot for targeting the woods.
That is true. We can reduce the number of times that we need to consider going back and forth.
Yep.
And by the way, here's one of the other special features we didn't talk about. Shop Sanity is on. The songs are plandoed. Oh gosh, Bolero is expensive.
He's gonna have to grind a bit for ZL.
Yeah,
Bolero
but
costs an arm and a leg.
at the very least, we can afford Zelda's Lullaby with the wallet that we have.
Yep. It looks like Edgar's gonna be doing a bit of grinding. And there's plenty of invisible rupees in Kokiri Forest. Like,
Okay, 'cause even with the DDR rule set, there are still things you can't just skip around with glitches.
Yeah, but the tricky part here is... Well, there are no Deku sticks to buy. So... I'm trying to remember if we can actually get Deku sticks out of... Rune? Yeah, I think we forgot to mention on air, hint tiles are not going to be helpful at all here.
it was great to read. They say reading hints is a waste of time. Damn!
That's a nice thing to find.
Yep.
Can't complain about getting strength.
Target in woods, paying dividends, and we are still exploring the Lost Woods here. This time ignoring the hint tile. Good plan.
I don't know, it might be a good idea to read it again.
Don't be rude. Don't be bad. Oh my god. That hint stone is savage.
So, this is the not often seen junk hint pile.
I love seeing those. In fact, that might be a fun idea, is to have junk hints and then be forced to read every single one of them and then time.
That's... Didn't realize we were going to suddenly play, finding the loot warrant crook thing from Where in the World's Carmen Sandiego, but...
I mean, there's a first for everything.
That is a fair point.
Ooh. But Blinking Rune should be able to get it faster with less grinding. I think he's gonna go straight into the tree and get his ruby.
I mean, we have access to money there, we have a few chests we can get, even, with
Can't
what we've
really
got, so...
Deku shield for some of that stuff, though.
Yeah, because Hylian shield won't deflect them.
And you can't even get a stick either, because when you kill the ones that don't...
Hopefully he or they picks up a Deku shield. They got blue
Ooh.
fire instead, that works.
Oh,
Wait,
that
you can't go any further.
Yeah,
You'll realize that.
Yeah, this is unfortunately the one Deku scrub that you cannot use Deku nuts on.
That's because you
And-
only see it in the tree.
And our
Oh.
next... Oh gosh, wallets required for Eponas and Requiem.
Oof.
Now, how about the potion shop, which contains our 2 yellow songs? Sun and Prelude both require wallets. Oh boy.
expensive songs. And there's one at nighttime, too.
And just wrap that in with Richard the Dog.
Yep.
And just sometimes pass the time away with a gallery game.
Too bad
That's unfortunate.
time doesn't pass in this game. In certain areas.
If it helps, Scooby, because we have Shop Sanity on, there are 3 wallets. So, here's hoping that we have a little bit more luck.
Yep.
Alright, next chest for Ruin. Top has rupees. And Eggmeister is deciding to grow up immediately. We are all growing up way too fast.
Yeah, no way. It's all fun and games until you actually have to pay attention to global trends.
Yep.
Alright, top of Deku Tree doesn't have much of anything, but... Ooh. Okay. So, right there... something that... one of the newer flags that is available in this rando allows for dungeon shortcuts. In this case, that's not on. So, here's a good learning experience. If you ever decide to go through Deku Tree and you get the item... Oh, right, we didn't have Deku Sticks. I forgot.
Yeah.
I am so used to entering Deku Tree with Deku Sticks. I'm getting thrown off.
Yeah, he's, they're gonna be climbing up and then doing the jump. They got nuts, at least.
So it's unfortunate that we had to save warp, but in this case, it's a necessary play. Somehow I don't think paying Ganondorf off would work. Alright. Clean web break.
Indeed.
The last check we can do in Deku.
And in the meantime, jumping to the blue shop today. Serenade is cheap, Song of Time is cheap, Deku Tree not providing much.
Time to grind a bit of money then. Ooh.
And our purple songs. Nocturne is cheap, Storms is not, and, well, Lens of Truth is right.
Lens is his arm and a leg.
If nothing else, the Kakariko Potion Shop is very in theme.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, how about the man on the roof?
Nuts.
We take extra nuts.
So many nuts.
And,
Zelda's a poor leader. Oh, the call out. And there's the light arrows.
light arrows at Grotto back. So at the very least, hunting for those is not necessary. Now, in the meantime, Rune is trying to set up for an early Deku Tree basement skip, probably to set up the block for later.
Yeah.
I don't blame the decision. You're already down here.
Egg's definitely gonna grab those. Egg also plays primarily in the DDR rule set, so Song of Time is basically useless for him.
Yep.
Because almost every Song of Time check you can do has in standard you can do glitched without the Song of Time.
Are we talking Song of Time or Song of Storms?
Song of Time.
Okay.
Song of Storms you can skip well, but that's about it. Or you can get into well without storms, but you still need it for 3 checks. Whereas you can unload the Song of Time blocks in almost every room that they're featured in.
It looks like he sort of has it. He just needs to move his POV a little to the left.
I think he's
Yeah,
got
that
it.
should be fine. He just needs to... And now he's doing a buffer.
Pause buffer. Ooh, almost.
Yeah, I struggle getting just the air to get off the ground for that skip. Much less getting the right angle.
Oh yeah, that's true, his toilet. That's the only one, but that's kind of a desperation play.
Mm-hmm.
And just wait until... yeah, we're doing almost. I remember having a lot of difficulty when I first started with, especially with this trick. But this
Same
is kind
here.
of the trick that basically gets you to learn a lot of setups for this game. In fact,
And
I think
I
he
don't-
just remembered he can't actually do anything. He can't even
mean-
open the web.
I would have still pushed the block, but that's just me.
That's fair.
But in any event, this is also something good to remember. Sometimes if you get frustrated at something and it takes you too long, sometimes it's better to just stop, take care of other checks. And so I appreciate this play.
We all know that songs are still the hardest part of this game.
Just
Yeah,
like fighting King Dodongo.
Yeah, that's true. He's the only boss that can't be one-cycled. Although, there is Bonko, which is a pretty cool set of settings, especially for VC players. Oh, Egg's going for QPA.
what is QPA?
Put
Quick
away.
put away. Basically, it bugs out your jump slash value. In this case, it more or less turns his sword into a torch.
And then he could use like the
Crouch
like a storage
stab.
slap. Yep. Basically storage. And there we go. Setup can be
You can
quite a
obviously
pain.
tell. You can obviously tell who does not commentate DDR matches.
Oh, there's a strength. There's two strengths. We know where they are. One's just like ZL lock, but they both have ZL. But
Oh my god, could you imagine if this was just another strength?
nope.
The thing is the strength is useless for, pretty much useless for Egg, because, again, he knows a lot of the glitched tricks
Yep.
to
That allowed him to
get around
phase through a lot
all
of
of
the.
his strengths.
Yep. Though this will be important for Blinking Rune when he comes here.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. Memory game providing money, but at the same time, I wish we had that wallet.
Yeah. Well,
Hover boots! Andrew, you have a great shoe collection there.
just wait until you do chickens, and chickens has the iron boots.
That'd be great.
You're robbing the poor woman's closet.
Well, she's giving it away to you.
I'm right now more
True.
thinking that this is the Kakariko Nocturne Gauntlet. Oh, hello! Zora's Scale at Lostwood Scrub Grotto.
We'll take that. Just like, you know, Now we can swim to the river. Save on choose.
That does open up stuff, and also, here's a good reminder. You can use the slingshot against the Wolfos.
Ooh, I mean, makes sense to grab Nocturne. Even if you're a DDR player, you don't need Nocturne, but if it's available like that, you just use it, because then you don't have to set up for a hookshot jump.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's actually a way you could skip it in DDR, but if you have Nocturne, I mean, why not take the opportunity? And yeah, this is a good play from Egg. Setting up, using the strength to save on bomb shoes.
Was that a reference to Sonic the Hedgehog?
Sonic Adventure 2, yep.
I knew it! Because, you know, Shadow of the Hedgehog is apparently the fake hedgehog, even though they're like two entirely different ones. It's not like with Metal Sonic, who is obviously just a duplicate of Sonic, but
Ooh,
you know,
that was
machine.
That was a pretty good recoil, but just missed. Oh man, it would have been fun to see what that hint said in along this cavern.
They say that all toasters toast toast. That one was a really good one too.
Yep. I think it's off. I can't be 100% sure.
The thing is, I understand why Tomotalk asked that. The Saria song spot did not provide an item.
Deek!
Also, wait, that's a vanilla stick upgrade, isn't it?
I believe so.
Yeah, I think that is. Or I'm trying to remember.
It certainly was a stick or nut upgrade because the other ones are on Deku Theater.
Skip Child Zelda
a bow!
Is off.
Right on
and there's the
chest.
bow. Yeah, this is in logic too.
Okay, that's a good news to hear. Thanks.
But the reason why that Saria's didn't didn't activate is because you actually need to get the letter.
Mm-hmm.
And considering Song Sanity is on, yeah, that makes sense.
We'd have to find the weird egg in order to get those checks.
Depending on if it's even shuffled.
Mm-hmm. If it's not, then all you have to do is talk to Malon. And then wait until it's morning for that egg to hatch. Just Egg. I believe it's just Egg who's only doing DDR rule set. Ooh, and magic!
My goodness. That's a valuable find for a DDR player. Because you can do almost the entire game without magic. However, you still need magic to use the light arrows on Ganondorf.
Yep. Ed!
Vanilla comic!
Let's go!
Okay, game. I see that you are up to a number of tricks today. Just wow. There's factoring in shop shuffle and stuff. There are roughly 200 and oh my gosh, the ice traps are back.
Yeah. I mean, you know what they say sometimes about coming out of the closet? You get a cold reception. Sorry, I had to make a bad pun.
It's not the pun. Let's just be careful with the taste of the jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Though the pun was still bad.
It was bad. It was supposed to be bad.
Anyway, Zora
I'm
Grotto.
hoping they read the hint. I want to see more hilarity ensuing. There's a shield.
Well, there's
There's
that
a
Deku shield.
shield
We could have used earlier.
Ever eaten a chocolate clock? Oh, I love this one.
It's very time consuming.
That pun always kills me.
I would love a chocolate clock.
Scooby, to my knowledge, all of the dungeons are vanilla. There are no master quests. And each dungeon, it points to the correct location.
Master Quest Japu for standard win. I want to see more cows.
Well, I mean, you gotta milk all the puns you can, can't you?
Of course.
You two are being utterly ridiculous.
Indeed.
Yes, we are being utterly ridiculous. Let's just see how that panned out. Sorry, another pun.
Eggmeister taking care of King Dodongo.
Cooking up crocodiles today.
And thank you, Shiro. Now, just so it's clear, Dodongo's Cavern... I'm double-checking our notes here. Yep.
He blew himself
That was
up.
smart.
That was a smart idea. Just so he could
Yeah.
save it for later. Dicky still has to push the block, though.
I mean, you may have to push the block, but there are, worse time-consuming things to have to redo. So at the
True.
very least,
Yeah.
note...
Like, going
Yeah.
through Shadow.
Yeah, ideally, we only make one trip through there.
Well, then again, Egg is
Uh-oh.
playing through DDR, and he can actually full clear Shadow with the kit he has. As funny as that sounds, he can actually full clear the Shadow right now.
Oh, he's
Ooh.
gonna try and breaking into the archery.
Yep, because only in Standard do you actually... And
Have to
apparently
wait.
he still works, even though it's nighttime. And you
He's
just
like-
broke into his place, and he's like, whatever.
He's like, what students think of teachers when they were like in primary school, where they stay in the classroom all the time.
Yep.
Alright. Just a singular stick in the Zora domain waterfall. But the unfortunate part is, Rune is going to have to get a little bit more cash.
Is that a hammer?
Wait a second. Rune's double checking as well.
That looks like
yeah,
a hammer
it is
to
a
me.
hammer.
And a big
And
Goron
it's
sword.
75.
And
Oh
And
my
a bottle.
god.
So, just so it's clear, there's more than 6 shops, so, well, Zora's domain is perhaps one of the worst shops to even access, so,
especially
someone
as
had to...
adults.
Yeah,
Although-
no 4 songs there, but that doesn't mean, there can't be anything else good in there.
Unfortunately, as adult, you'll need the blue
there's
fire
irons.
bottle, but yep. We got both sets of boots. Yeah. It's
Damn,
Yes,
already
there's a
taking
blue fire
stuff
bottle
from
in
daycare.
Deku Tree anyway, so that's a non-issue. Where are the wallets?
Yeah, that's
thing
the
is
important question.
In DDR, you don't need the bottle at all for ice. You can get everything with just bombs.
Greg!
Hi, Greg!
I see he's celebrating Pride as well. Extra shiny today. Might be me, but I think he's extra shiny. Gotta look all your best.
Yes, you gotta show off your pride somehow.
And there's the hessing. I really gotta learn how to hess.
If only we could program a parade into this game. Have like a parade of Deku Scrubs, all in different colors. That's the return of investment there. Spend $20 to get 30 back. Lake Hylia? Yes. He was a little too close.
Ooh,
There we
that's
go.
unfortunate. Hess again. Because who needs hammer for when you can just Hess? Well, actually,
Hesser.
Volvagia, you can't Hess Volvagia
You can't
away.
test him to death. You can't
Could you
test
imagine
the
if you could?
Noodle. That'd be interesting.
I really don't know. Also,
Ooh.
there's
Oh
frame
my God.
3!
Oh my god.
Locked.
And it's wallet locked.
Double wallet locked.
That's more like a mat to egg, but for Blinking Rune, who's playing standard, I think. That's gonna be quite a lot. I think he's trying to phase through. There we go.
Who
But he's gonna
needs to
die.
pull open the statue? Well, you'll get to see what. Oh, it's a bottle. Oh no!
Ah, poor dude. He got burnt to a crisp.
But a bottle is actually really valuable once he gets Sun Song, because then he can just do treasure chest game instead for much cheaper than just getting the lens.
Rudo's letter, by the way.
Oh my god, I don't think he's going to be very happy with that. Because in DDR, Rugo's letter is literally useless. In fact, it's a bottle that takes work.
You have to go back child for that? Yes, Rush Ice.
And nothing wrong with putting in a little work now and then, right?
I mean, we already know where at least two other bottles is.
Yeah, we have seen 3 bottles so far.
Oh, that was a slick clip. We don't know what's in ice. In standard, we meme about ice. In DDR, ice is kind of dead weight most of the time.
Yes.
Because you can just Hess or Super Slide. You can get around a lot of things just with glitches. Ooh, that's unfortunate.
Oh, I saw what Rune was trying to do. Sometimes it's better to just hold the explosion. Fortunately, we are not playing with double damage on.
Indeed.
And Hyrule,
Let's see.
Deku Grotto, a health refund.
Man, broke.
And another bow that's hammer locked.
Or bomb locked.
Yeah, that one is bomb locked, but
Oh, hammer is available too. Now that's
Yeah.
actually hammer's now in logic, but it's locked by bombs
Yep.
because the scale is also bomb locked.
Well, I mean, you could just do it with only ZL.
Oh, there's magic. Oh my god.
second magic at Crater Grotto. Ooh.
Yeah,
That is
a bit
brilliant.
rough.
Well, at the
Oh
very
my god.
Another
bomb
bag.
bag.
bomb back at the wall. Wow.
That's bomb locked for sure.
DDR seeds can be anywhere from like an hour to 2 hours depending on settings. Or like standard.
Oof.
Oh, both of our runners took recent deaths.
It's just that you use a lot less items. Or you need a lot less items to get go mode. But that's why magic is hinted in DDR. In DDR settings.
Alright. The one advantage Rune will have now, the P-Hats will stay asleep right now.
Well, I mean, they gotta get their sleeps in. You don't want to get tired in case you want to, destroy a small child. Sorry. I mean, that's what they do, technically.
Yeah, because for whatever reason, they go away.
There's only one in Termina.
Yeah, and for those that are just coming in, the settings are songs plandoed on shops, which also means shop sanity is on. Cow sanity is on, but that may not come into play at this point. And our runners are obligated to collect the 6 medallions in rainbow order.
Red's the first one, right?
That is correct. Our order is red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple.
Alright, so...
You see that's water, then spirits.
So basically, as soon as Egg finds a hook shot, he can just do water right away.
Yep.
Because you don't actually need long shot to beat water in DDR, you just need hook shot for access. Yeah, it needs mirror and rang, too.
Okay. So, the settings. Plandoed songs in shops. Cow sanity on. All 6 medallions must be collected in rainbow order. Honor system.
Yeah, it's an honor system thing. As cool as it would be to do that kind of setting, I don't think it's possible yet.
As Rune picks up Iron Boots, can someone please explain what Egg was trying to do?
I'm not too familiar with this one, but I think this is to skip,
Get into Forest Temple.
Oh, down a...
Yeah, I think it's just to get into Forest Temple without a hook shot.
Cutscene skip.
That's bad. He only has 1 health, and as soon as he respawns, I think that's going to be a death.
That's fine. Yeah.
So after taking care of both Twinrova and Morpha, Egg only has to dip in. Oh my god!
There's the rang! So, the only thing we're kind of looking for at this point is the mirror shield for Egg. And Hook.
So, just to confirm, that is the boomerang that you would normally get by talking to Sheik in front of Forest Temple, right?
Yep.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. There are so many skips that I'm still unfamiliar with. And yes, wallets would definitely be helpful. But at the very least, Ruin is about to eliminate one piece of the equation. They now have lights.
I believe we actually saw all shops but Chew Shop. But
Yeah,
Chew Shop is supposed to be a set of songs, I think.
Yeah. Chew Shop is the remaining shop that has 2 songs. Specifically, our green-colored songs, so Saria's and Minuet.
Cow Sandy is not on, unfortunately.
I was told it was on.
Yeah,
Oh, it
on.
is? Well, today I learned.
We have not seen Nighttime Market.
So, Nighttime Market is the chew shop, just so we're clear.
Yep.
The
Right next to Richard the dog.
Yes.
Or at least his owner.
Alright, I could not tell on Egg's side what is in that crate. Are you able to tell?
That's a nut.
I think you'd mean Blinking Ruin.
Did I mix up Egg and Ruin? Sorry.
Egg was trying to do a ledge clip to break into ice.
Alright, what setup is Egg? Okay, normal setup. Or semi-traditional. Also, it is strange seeing Kakariko at practically dawn, and yet Skulltulas are still out.
Yep. This
Yeah.
game's funny.
Yeah, I think Egg is going to break into here, find that hammer. Because you don't even need a nice house
Blue
clean.
fire, and well, there we go.
don't
10
have to-
rupees short.
You'll still be able to grab that anyways. Unless you... Yeah, you probably will need
You're
it
just
for
gonna
Volve.
farm it. You need it for Volve. You can't.
course.
You can't actually kill Volve without
The hammer.
the hammer.
There we go. Clipped right through.
And now to do that one more time.
Yep. We have no hits. Blast. No hits.
They're all
today.
turned off. But
It's-
we get to see some funny things within the junk pile.
Nice. And that's the hammer, which will make the recoil slide a lot easier in water.
Is that the same recoil slide you can do to get across the Garuda Valley Bridge without Longshot or Epona?
Yeah. No, not quite. You could do a super slide with hover boots to get there.
Roars on the king.
Wait, what is this? King Weep actually has something useful?
Yeah. Well, something really nice, especially with double magic.
Well, we are rushing ice.
I'm flabbergasted. Or not
Yeah, I think it's
quite.
similar to how you open up the Royal Tomb without Zelda's Lullaby, although probably less time. Because you don't have to do the same thing like 17 times.
I think it's just reading the sign.
Yep,
And
Oh,
that's a French vanilla thing. And
Weird Egg
speaking
is
of
not
vanilla,
chocolate.
yep,
But, yeah, in DDR, you actually rush ice without the bottle. Because you can get every single item without it.
now what's at the bottom of the lake? Because I could not get a good view.
Looks
it's
like
something.
junk.
Yeah, something that Egg clearly wasn't going to pick up.
Yeah, there's several clips you can do in ice to avoid actually getting a bottle for it.
Plus, the only bottle he does have is basically one with a letter in it.
The triple slash clip. Oh, I gotta learn that.
Slingshot game trips up everyone. Don't feel too bad, Rune.
Yeah, everyone. Ooh, that was slick.
Wait,
'Cause you-
backflipped into the...
The void. Probably to get towards the Iron Boots chest.
Oh, and of course, because that one room has water, everything else below has water.
Yep.
And with Iron Boots. And one-way collision, you know, because this game never expects you to come in from this side.
You got stuck.
Wow. When the environment is a bigger obstacle than the Wolfos.
I'm not gonna lie, that was hilarious.
5 rupees and a heart. Sliding.
But yeah, a lot of those glitches look like a lot of fun.
This is one way to rush ice.
Rush
If you
it
have Iron
backwards. Well,
Yes.
sometimes glitches are pretty mature. Look at that. Doesn't even need a bottle.
We still have a few checks left in here, though, so...
Yep.
That's 2 of them out of the way.
Ooh,
Fire arrows.
But you probably won't need that. And there we go.
And boom.
I don't think he's gonna go for those fire arrows because, you know, you have QPA.
And who needs to collect rupees when you can the breakthrough? Look at that. See? Who
Clean.
needs a bottle? Who needs rupees?
I'll tell you who needs rupees. Our runners. A number of songs are trapped in the shops.
It's like
Honest-
they're going to a music store.
My god, that would have been that's a really funny theme for Freaky Friday. Ooh, almost.
He's got it this time. And there's the double defense.
Yeah, the double defense and ice. I think this is a shadow play.
No need to apologize, Shiro. I was actually going to shout out the creator
Ooh.
of this rule set for Freaky Friday, Oksani, so it works out.
And there we go. A very, very slick QPA into ISG to light the torches.
And we are now going to see on Rune's side the final song prices. Minuet, only 25 rupees. Yeah,
Steal.
I would take that.
And oh my god! Wow!
The
Wow.
that fire is actually just a glitch QPA or quick put away.
It's a glitched damage value that gets stored. And the reason why he swapped to hammer is because of how Link holds it.
Yep. Where it's much closer to the vines. Whereas the way he holds the Master Sword is more like he's dragging it.
This also works for BGS and Giant's Knife as well.
Indeed.
Just right now trying to come to grips with just how expensive is everything right now? Because we are looking for wallets in order to afford almost everything that we would want. And, you know, convenience should not be locked behind a wallet that is only locked behind the 2% or anything. Ugh. Sorry,
Fun idea.
Yeah,
It's one-handed to two-handed. Very simple terms. Because even the Deku Stick could actually do this as well.
indeed.
Dead hand not providing anything.
Dead Hand is dead. Sorry. That was
He's
really
so
bad.
dead.
Well, I mean, he is in the Death Temple. Because that's what it's called in Japanese, is the Death Temple.
It checks out.
I mean, this is the Valley of the Dead, so...
And we got ISG for this puzzle, because why move when you can do this?
What?
Because ISG, like, the way it works is that Link can't fall, like, during
Or jump.
or jump, like, during like, a slash. I don't exactly remember, but, yeah, during that time, he can't fall.
Alright, we got a letter and a Deku Shield out of that. Now we just have to hope that either Melon or Saria provide something of use, because otherwise, this trek that Rune has taken may not be worth it.
But, we will also be seeing another glitch, or another clip, I should say, in this temple, in which it's more efficient to actually do Shadow Temple backwards. Just like in Dodongo's quest. Oh! I can respect that. I thought he was going to do the gate clip here.
You mean to go to the boat sooner? Honestly, I was expecting that. The fact that
No,
we're
because
seeing
then you can go through the dungeon backwards.
Yeah.
I think that might be what it is still planning.
He did it! Just in the nick of time.
Oh, Talon's chickens can be a handful at times. Unfortunately, Talon has proven to be a cheapskate yet again.
Well, I mean, it's a $5 dowry for marrying his daughter.
Except Talon was kidding about the marriage, so it's not even a dowry.
He may have been kidding back then, but his daughter sure as heck wasn't kidding in the timeline.
Of course not. I mean, Twilight Princess is proof of it. I mean, do you see any
Some
other
love.
links on a farm?
Not with that attitude.
The seed's quite nutty.
True.
There's another shield.
Well, Egg will at least I think he'll be happy with that shield. Yeah, because
True, it would be the ranch that would be the dowry. I mean, if you look at
Heck.
Twilight Princess, Lon Lon Ranch basically becomes Ordon Village.
ooh, nice. And who needs to collect rupees when you could, I don't know, with a gate clip like that?
But wait a second, No, I agree with the notion that, Twilight Princess, that in Twilight Princess, that link is part of the child timeline. That part is not in dispute for me. The thing that confuses me is, why isn't Ordon Village surrounded by Hyrule Field? Did Did Long Range
overgrew.
just suddenly move?
I think it's mostly just overgrew because
It could have grown because it's also
Hyrule
implied
Field
that there
moved
was
north.
a war.
and Hyrule Field moved north during all that time. I
But
mean,
it's also implied that there was a war, so Hyrule Field would probably be the battleground for it. So having a ranch in the middle may not be the safest play.
yeah, of course not. I mean, you're just asking for it to be demolished.
I think he's going to. They're getting this chest and then doing some more fun glitches to get all these rupees. And, well,
That was a lot of turning around by Egg.
There we go.
Oh my goodness.
yep. That trick is,
Oh.
like... Ooh,
So
that is
close.
unfortunate. But, yeah, there's actually a glitchless variation of this trick, but it's banned in standard races these days.
Just because, because with chest size matches content, it becomes a lot easier.
They also, I think part of that too is to... Oh, he's doing a recoil here, or a damage boost. That's what it is.
I guess it's a good thing that we did find those 2 bomb bags early, because this means plenty of attempts, especially with double defense.
Ooh, that is
Ow.
unfortunate.
Pepperoni. That was a good pizza.
And Rune trying to set up to get the skull mask, I believe, because
Yeah.
we still haven't seen anything about Deku Theater yet, and not that we're going to, because no hints. So I cannot fault this. Also, we're going to see Kakariko Kuko's as well.
Chickens!
Oh yeah,
I
get your
wonder-
chickens.
Get the roll
Oh,
calls
I get-
ready, people.
Right, for whatever reason. You'll have to do it for me. Thank you.
Because everyone loves chicken.
Here, I've done it for you as well.
Thank you. Yeah, because for whatever reason, the commentary page doesn't like me actually sending anything.
It's fine
Works
with
for
me
me.
sending stuff.
I think it's because moderation. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, because like the obscuring thing.
Ah,
Ow.
Ooh, that is unfortunate. Yeah, yeah. As long as we don't have any troublemakers, I think we'll be fine.
just do
Yeah.
what I do in those situations. Have a second monitor so that you can use the.
I
the
do, I
normal
have 4.
interface. Well, there you go.
I just don't want to pull it up right now, I just want to relax.
That's a cute doggo emote. Cheating the
That is
system.
unfortunate. Yeah, Egg is not getting very lucky after. I understand though.
It looks like he's got it now.
There we go. Crisp.
And
Nice.
there we go.
I think he's gonna use Furores as soon as he sees what item is here.
Another key.
Yeah. But it makes sense, because then you can just skip the entirety of Wind Room here.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the Furore strategy for this room, for this temple in DDR. Or at least Egg's Furore strategy.
A full forwards, not exactly a full backwards. It's kind of like we're making a sandwich.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like sandwiches? They're good.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to dislike a sandwich because you can have a sandwich that is of any kind.
For those that are able to have it, try peanut butter and jelly on a bagel at times. Sometimes that's just good comfort food. For those that do have an issue with eating nuts, you can always use sunflower butter.
How about peanut butter and jelly tacos?
Oh god, that sounds... I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't sound very good.
Well, a taco... Are we seriously getting into a discussion about the degrees of sandwiches now?
Well, typically everything is a sandwich.
Oh god. It's just like...
There's the wallet, by the way.
Oh, there's a wallet, by the way.
Deep Shadow Temple has our first wallet to buy all the sandwiches. Wow.
That's horribly out of logic. Because we still need Dins. And Hookshot.
Yep.
Yeah, at least for logic. Like, glitchless logic. With DDR, well, I mean, if you can... As long as you get the dungeon boss key and are able to actually open the door, it's fine.
Mm-hmm. All potatoes are mashed in the end, that is true. They are good, though.
I don't ever had sweet mashed potatoes yet.
Bad, but I always prefer my potatoes with gravy.
Now, okay, I'm one of those strange people that actually does not like gravy.
Well, I mean, gravy is technically like cow juice. So I can understand why some people are a little apprehensive.
Actually made their own gravy.
Like,
It's
their
not
own
bad, but no, like actually homemade gravy.
I can handle milk. I mean, I'm not lactose intolerant. It's just... I don't know.
Technically, it's like blood. Oh, it's like...
That Stalfos just pushed off his buddy. That was just absolutely hilarious.
It's like, well, if I'm falling, I'm taking you down with me. So, Stalfos are indeed crabs.
Oh yes, the crab mentality. Gotta love that. But yes, gravy is technically cow juice. Moo.
And on that note, happy 1 hour, everyone.
1 hours. Pride Pog.
Yep, Pride Pog. I love those emotes. They were so cute. So I love the bee ones especially.
Yes.
Then again, I'm kind of a sucker for bees.
Now it only
With that
makes
in mind, if you two can quickly do the usual shout-outs during the hour, I actually need to make a pit stop.
Gotcha.
Alright.
Alright,
Well,
shout-outs to our trackers here. Tomotalk doing double duty with both tracking and restreaming. And we've also got Carliana and Scooby. But we also have our commentators, which is me, Alex, and Wolfman.
And our two runners, Blinking Rune and Eggmeister.
Yep. Make sure to
Ooh.
give all of them a follow.
Eggmeister doing QPA so that he can burn the walls here.
There we go.
That's one. Yeah.
Who needs dins anyways?
Yeah, exactly. Who needs dins? And by that logic, big key chest is the last small key.
Yeah, the
So,
ghost runners.
And we'll be seeing a super slot aid, which was absolutely clean. Yeah, and baseball. Unfortunately, we didn't have more. The turnout was a little bit on the low side today, but it happens.
We're setting up
Yeah,
FW? Are they... Oh, okay.
Yeah, Blink is doing standard, Egg is doing DDR.
And I am back.
But yeah, runners specify which rule set each runner is doing.
Oh, and I am just in time to see this interesting one cycle, or zero cycle.
Yep, the 0-0, the actor glitch, which was done very well. And the setup doesn't look too bad. I should actually learn this one. But if you do not kill Bongo Bongo in the time that you have it stunned, Bongo Bongo will be invisible for the rest of the fight.
Just to
And not
confirm,
even the lens can save you.
invisible and not invincible, correct?
Invisible, yes.
Okay.
Invincible and invisible would be freaking scary.
It would be cursed.
At least it would follow up the ghost. Woo!
I'm
But
invincible!
it's
that?
red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. Another way to look at it. Okay. Today I learned. So yeah, I'm learning things. This is an educational stream.
I'm very educational.
Good old bushes. And there we go. Rune completed the race successfully, but unfortunately, not too great of a reward.
I'll play a bit of a troll today, but it's kind of expected. I mean, the dude shoots flames everywhere.
Yeah, he's an asshole. And probably thinking about buying Song of Storms.
That makes sense. You have 3 checks that are hard storms locked for Egg. And making the adult shooting gallery play to farm some cash.
Yep.
Pretty smart, I think.
Well, he's had a bow for a while.
But yeah, Renzo with the temple order for, people who have... Because the thing, too, is there's also different kinds of color blindness. It's not just, the typical color blindness you see from TV where it's like black and white vision. There's like certain colors that people don't see very well, if at all.
Ten Skulls not providing much of anything yet.
Well, neither of us are colorblind, or at least Alex and I aren't.
I'm not either.
Yeah, I actually have pretty good color vision, I think. That's alright. It's not only, like, color blindness is not an easy thing to see.
And there we go. Rune now has a Nocturne.
Yep.
The unfortunate part is we still don't know where Din's Fire is.
Yeah,
Yep.
green and red are the common ones that tend to be affected. Though there is actually the monochrome color blindness, but it is the rarest of them all. I don't remember like the exact terms for each color blindness. I know it's like, I think it's like 3 or 4 different kinds of color blindness, but I can't remember like their names.
But we'll be getting Song of Storms soon.
Yeah.
1 rupee to spare. It's...
I wasn't even trying to go for a pun when I said that too, because it actually is genuinely difficult to, to see the signs. Then again, it's kind of the same with dyslexia.
Yeah.
It's not easy to actually see the signs of like when someone actually has it. At least not immediately. For an untrained eye, I should say.
So I'm trying to understand this play that Eggmeister is doing. It feels like it's too soon to be a child, but at the same time,
I think he's fishing for a hook shot right now. I think his first play is probably gonna be like searching for.
why would you fish for a hook shot? We've already eliminated child fishing. If anything, adult fishing would have been the better play.
Although it's now called like verbal autism, like verbal versus non-verbal autism.
Yeah.
Because the thing too is not like some people are still really smart, they just can't really speak.
Okay, full disclosure, I was diagnosed with a specific designation of autism that I don't think is officially recognized anymore, and I no longer know what it's supposed to be called these days, so make of that what you will.
That's fair. But yeah, Egg knows that at least that wallet is hookshot locked. For all we know, the other one, maybe.
Meantime, what else do we have?
Bonus.
Hey, and that right there is a mistake.
No, I think he's just checking the others to see, because if you could just take notes of which ones you need to get.
Sun Song's not a bad pickup.
Yeah, so here's the reason why I disagree with this play. Sun Song is good for Skulltulas and 1 check in Kakariko Graveyard.
Good for time of day management too, like, for example, what he's doing right now with farming rupees off this bridge. If he gets Sun Song first, then he can keep farming cash without having to wait time of day. And then just get opponents that way.
I did forget about that. Also, Datso, Cow Sanity is on. So, Epona is useful for more than just archery.
Yeah, Cow Sanity's on for this Freaky Friday, so that's another couple of checks available.
Now that we think about it, Malon's actually really strong, given how she manages to get the cow up into Link's house.
Yeah. One thing's for sure, I definitely would not want to
animal
fight.
too.
Was it actually Malon that brought the cow over, or did she recruit Ingo to do so?
I don't think Ingo has the muscle for it.
I'm gonna be honest. I think he's kind of more of a toothpick. I mean, the guy when you beat him in his own racing game, he just kind of becomes a wimp afterward.
Yeah. Oh, right. Eggmeister checked that earlier, right? It was our first ice trap. I think it's the only one we found.
Yeah, it's probably like vanilla number of ice traps. So it's probably about. I forget the exact number of ice traps there actually are in the game.
5 or 6, I think.
Yeah.
The cow was
6.
there all along.
All right.
The cow's a ninja. It's the
I
biggest
thought it was
ninja.
6, but I didn't want to confidently say anything because I wasn't sure. And Richard's a good boy.
He's always a good boy. Everyone knows that.
Yep. Egg is about to get Minuet, or probably not.
Deku 6 makes more sense.
Sticks.
And then Minuet.
Yeah, because he can use ISG to farm more sticks. Because that doesn't decrement the stick counter. Bomb Chew Bowling, and then I think it's going to be treasure chest game, maybe. Thing knows
Collected that
purple
50
rupee.
rupees at this point, but that's just me.
I mean, he has... Oh, no. He's just going for... Because, as Dotso said before about that wallet being hookshot locked. And it's just hookshot and mirror he's looking for at this point.
Just 90 more rupees to farm.
The thing is, I fully acknowledge I was only playing checkers when you two were playing chess when it came to song order. I'll give you that. But at the same time, I think Eggmeister has now realized, yeah, we need more rupees if we want to purchase Eponas.
Dotso, yes.
In the meantime, Rune is claiming...
Sorry.
Sorry.
Rune has taken out King Dodongo, but is saving the warp for later, as per the rules.
But still, like, I think it's pretty funny that it turned just 6 ice traps, 6 meds, and 6 gold rupees into the conspiracy theory. Something you would hear from a lot of crazy people online.
You know, the sad part is I can unironically see that happening. Prelude just to save on time later. Because, I mean, if you can get a warp song, I mean, why
Go
not?
for it. Opponent song's probably next on the docking block. The chopping block.
Yep.
This is quite a
Makes
musical
sense.
seed.
A lot of farming this seed, that's for sure.
Shop Sanity can do that, folks.
Yep.
Just be thankful that the scrubs aren't also all shuffled.
Imagine vanilla price scrubs.
Ooh.
Because I know there's some of them that are, like, wallet locked.
That's enough to buy the Epona song.
Yep, exactly enough.
And thus we gain access to 10 or so additional checks.
Yep.
Well, I would say a little bit faster form of travel, but, Hessing.
Yes, Hessing. That's all it's really needed here.
Egg about to get, an egg.
Egg is grabbing his own kind.
Okay. Well, time to hand in the egg, or turn it into a chicken. And we can get this check at the same time, because we're not getting foolish hints, that's for sure.
Of course not.
No Gossip Stone hints will help us this time. We have to search everywhere ourselves. Ooh. Don't worry,
Almost.
Rune,
Oh,
I
looks
struggle with
like-
this trick too.
Looks like Rune's going for that trick. You do need to be a little faster
Almost.
on your execution
Yeah.
there.
It's the fact that he's still, like, he needs the momentum. Almost there.
It looks like he was able to keep it up for a bit. And he's got it!
Like,
Nice.
That's very good for a first time.
ooh. Egg is going for the seam walk.
Well,
Oh,
got
looks
on
like
the
he's gonna
scene, then
ignore
got
that
off.
then.
Yeah.
Eh.
And there's the rang for Blink.
Big Moblin is not a problem.
Ah!
That moblin is.
Shoot him in the butt. He deserves it. He's a mean.
Yeah, get your revenge. Almost.
Almost. Got
There
him.
we
Yes.
go.
You know what they say, revenge is a dish best served cold.
I'd say it's better served with an arrow to the knee.
No. This is
Wrong
not
series.
this is not Elder Scrolls.
Again, we've already brought up Kingdom Hearts, so who knows what else is in canon anymore.
And TF2.
You know, I'm just trying to picture Mickey Mouse going, "Aha! Fusroda!" Oh gosh, that is scarily accurate.
Mickey Mouse is the scariest.
He's got his Keyblade, so yeah, that could work.
Aw yeah, we got the market, or Bolda. There is an app for that.
An app for what? I feel like there's an app for everything.
Yes.
Exactly. Well, if you believe it does, it will.
If only we need to make sure that those Keyblades actually do open doors.
I mean, it is technically a big key, so...
Yes.
And
Oh, no.
there's that strength 3. And
Yep.
I cannot see what's in that Tektite grotto.
Probably nothing important, or at least not important enough.
Testing looks like so much fun. Could you imagine doing that in real life?
Just zooming through everything. Like, you don't even need a car, you just do that, and bam, you go everywhere.
Be concerned about the impact upon stopping.
You gotta serenade the cows with Epona's song. Let's see what this first cow gives us. Just arrows.
Arrows.
Danger darts. I'm kind of scared. She's a very dangerous cow with all those danger darts.
Danger darts. Warning. And money.
I'm now
Imagine
picking up
milking a
Bruto's letter.
cow and getting money. But that does put Jabu into logic. Of course, Jabu is the last dungeon we need.
Yep.
Well, the last dungeon we should be doing.
Probably means the hook shot's in there.
As possible. That is a good point. The cow stomach is multi-chambered. It's not that they have multiple stomachs, it's just that the one that they have is multi-chambered.
Yes.
You know what? We've already brought up other fictional franchises. Let's bring up another one. If we go by the theory of Rocco's Modern Life, and by the way, if you haven't ever seen that show,
Oh,
you
I
should.
remember that.
The
I remember seeing
third
that.
container of stomachs is where you can get the most amount of money.
Egg tried to Hess. Oh my god, imagine using a horse to Hess. It's no longer hyper extended super slide, it's horse extended super slide.
Yes. Horses are too strong for this world. Like, they can withstand bombs, and yet in Breath of the Wild, they die pretty easily.
That does not mean that we should support using horses as Hess vehicles. That just seems inhumane or inhorsemane or however you say that.
Just cruel. Hyper horse. So, it'd be... Oh my goodness. That is cursed, Tomo. Very cursed. Man, these cows are just not having very much today.
Indeed. Valley cow. Valley cow.
PETA is probably the worst place you could ever send in animals.
There's the
Hook shot! Oh my god, well, I guess in this case, when you're egg, you just kind of rush water. Because you can full clear it in his shoes.
Why are you holding out on us? Oh my gosh.
Probably gonna clear up Jabu first. But, like, leave the room... Baronade's room, like, completely barren. Or not. No, wait, yeah, this is a...
Oh, yeah, this is child swimming. This is child fishing here.
If people could swim that fast from, like, a deflected projectile in water, we would not need ships. Imagine getting across the Pacific Ocean that way.
Could you imagine people actually swimming like that in real life? God, that'd be terrifying.
Like, now you no longer need a boat. You'll only ever need a boat if you have, like...
So the thing to also remember is, I don't know if I would want to swim in such cold ocean water.
I guess.
Well, the Pacific Ocean isn't exactly as cold as the Atlantic.
Oh, I see what Egg's trying to do. He's trying to farm for bombs.
Of course.
But, not getting very lucky with these drops. All these pieces of grass are saying no.
And in the meantime, oh, there's our bombs. But yeah,
Yep.
in the meantime, Rune had temporarily entered Fire Temple, found a small key, and decided, nah, I'll be back later.
But yeah, Sun Songgrave and Dompe.
Yep.
suck to be a re-dead, though. Imagine basically just living in an underground, like living in a grave for all eternity.
Doing nothing but defending this chest, which only
had a
wooden
piece of
shield.
wood.
And
And
thanks to the
Dompe.
time of day,
Ooh.
I would have picked that up.
That's what it's doing. It's like, oh, wait, I can grab this.
Rune, meanwhile, taking care of Redead Grotto. I don't recall there being anything important in this one.
Yeah, I don't believe so.
Oh my god, he's gonna open up, well, the vanilla way. What is this?
Well, it is
Not even-
nighttime. There aren't any cuckoos.
Just
There's
play
still Navi
Sundive.
Dive. And there's Navi Dive, too.
True.
From what little I've seen of the DDR rule set, I think if it's daytime, you go for the cuckoos, but if it's nighttime and you have Song of Storms is more consistent.
Plus, all he has to do is he only needs to go through it once.
Yep. I mean, he doesn't even need to do blank A either. Because he has ZL, he has bombs.
There we go. We're gonna be
Yet
draining
again,
the well.
songs are among the hardest things to do.
Yep.
There's a song of time for Blinking Rune.
Money.
And a wallet refill for Egg.
At least that one was well timed, all things considered.
Yep.
Key. That's our first key so far. Well, you know the funny thing about the one in Shadow is that all it needs left is Din's Fire to put it in Logic. That's the funny thing, is that's all it needs is Din's Fire.
Got it. Let's see. There we go. Getting rid of all the tough ones.
So it's actually possible that the Shadow one could be the very first wallet we get. Because everything else to get into Shadow right now is in Logic, except for Din's. Because we have no idea where that is. Of course, Egg is just looking for
Mirror Shield.
Mirror Shield. Because that would be effectively go mode for him. I'm trying to remember. I think that might be the case.
That I don't remember, Tamal Talk. It could be that our runners have to go up to 50 skulls, but it could also be that it's capped at 30.
Another key on the invisible chest.
Yep. Yeah, I know that's the case. Also for, like, being able to access Mask of Truth as well. When that one has the hints.
Yeah, we forgot about this location entirely. So the 6 medallions are needed for the boss key of Ganon's castle. Everything else, though, fair game.
Yep.
Longshot is logically required, but for egg, it's not hard required.
And there's another wallet.
That's locked by a wallet, by the way, because
True.
Storms is
Oh
wallet
my-
locked.
Wow. And there's only one more left. Double chest opening. Shoes and pieces of heart. And
How exactly?
It's not that hard to do it with hook shot instead of a long shot. You just have to be a little bit closer. You can't do the quick kill as easily.
Oh,
and
you
nice.
can even beat Morpho without a hook shot at all.
Yeah, but that trick is a pain in the ass.
oh,
I saw Dotso pull it off in a no logic seed. Ooh.
this gap is semi-tight to do. You really need a lot of momentum early.
Yep.
And I'm concerned whether Rune is having enough momentum.
They also have Song of Time. There we go. Yeah, they are in the same race room.
Yeah, I'd say, but it's not one that does anything with points, because Freaky Friday is meant to be accessible to everyone, including those who have a larger preference towards glitches than glitchless. Heck, even the no wrong warp, no item manipulation rule set is allowed in Freaky Friday, which also means that you can do like staircase hovering and such, as well as big key skips that you don't even see in DDR, since those are outlawed.
So the unfortunate part is, I don't think Ganon's Castle provided much. However, we do have to remember that Light Trial is locked behind Strength 3, which Eggmeister can now purchase.
He can purchase, but he doesn't actually need to get it. Because you can skip both strength 3 blocks that have items. I'm not sure about the rupee in Fire Trial, but I do know that it is, or you can skip it with the ones that actually have checks in them. And Egg is going to farm sticks with some ISG, I believe. Ooh. That's what he was going for. But who needs a case sword when you can just ISG a stick 'em? It would have been pretty funny if he had, like, you know, the rainbow for the sword slash.
Yep.
You know, I just realized. When did we turn a Deku Tree back to open?
I think it was last week.
Yeah, weekly. The new weekly settings have open Deku now.
I am so behind on the times.
It was actually a pretty fun set of settings.
I mean, I'm not saying it's not, I'm just saying that I had missed that announcement. Granted,
That's
I'm a
fair.
commentator, not a racer. So what were the two items that Rune could not access in Deku Tree?
The claim check. Oh,
which could be useful.
Yep.
And a
your
winner.
winner heart piece. So if you're feeling like a winner today, Deku Tree just confirmed it.
Well, I feel like a winner today.
Yeah, Mr. Two-Pan Man.
Oh, let's see. Well, now Rune has that hook shot. But
Yep.
I'm just going through the list here. I guess for those that like to keep up with the fun category of meme percent, I believe we are just missing Ice Arrows and Stone of Agony.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Are we allowed to go through the warp as with stones or no? I don't think so, but I don't know.
Stones should be fine. The important part is getting the medallions in order.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because there's something that we have to... Here's the other thing. I don't think there's much benefit to going through the warps unless you want to fix time of day. One of the convenience rules that's been added for this rule set is any check that requires dungeon completion specifically has been set to jump.
Yeah.
And this is primarily limited to the song checks. Now, Light Arrow cutscene may still end up having a play in here, but our runners are gonna run into that anyway, so that's not gonna matter.
But yeah, Mega Egg missing the Mega Flip, which is unfortunate, but it is actually a trick that has pretty strict timing.
You're just not gonna finish up. Looks like he's going back adult now.
Yeah, I mean, you can do Water Temple in action, or not yet.
I've been duped. I've been fooled.
You've been Dusseldorfed.
Isn't that a city in Germany?
Dusseldorf is in Germany, yes.
Dang.
Ganondorf is the mayor of Dusseldorf now. They should welcome him in with open arms.
150 for a blue fire.
Farming cash.
And now we have Requiem.
I mean, if it can get there.
So this is probably going to be a Spirit to GTG play. Of course, crossing the wasteland backwards is not in logic regardless of rule set, but... I think by this point you all know that logic is more guidelines than rules.
It's just a suggestion.
In DDR, it's kind of it is truly a suggestion. In fact, it's kind of a thing that gets in the way sometimes.
I mean, gets in the way.
Searching for magic.
Well, good thing we don't have to worry about that this time.
Oh, I mean, Dodongo's Cavern and DMC are pretty easy locations for finding magic.
Hammer.
Hammer time.
Now I would reconsider going back into Fire Temple for Rune.
I think he's gonna do Jabu first.
I mean, you're also here, it makes sense. The unfortunate part is, without Faror's Wind...
It's gonna be quite a hike back.
Granted, we do have Minuet plus scale, so it's not like nearly as awful.
And also Serenade.
Yeah, and Serenade. And there's no eating of this rock. Eggmeister just...
When you could just blow up near it. Yeet, more like sneak. And junk. He's probably going to be doing the same thing for Light Trial.
Yep.
And you can actually full clear Ganon's castle.
Yep. Because you can... Because Egg can...
Make a flip. Nah.
It's more like super slides.
Yeah.
We're not going to see the entering and exiting of Spirit Trial multiple times?
Probably not. I know Egg is pretty good with his glitches execution. So I don't think we're going to be seeing the unloading trick. They'll probably try the Bomb Chew version first.
Yeah, the unloading trick is to keep on re-entering and exiting Spirit Trial and try to get enough stuff stuck in the stack so that the big pillar can't be loaded in, or something like that.
Yeah. But do be careful, because you can actually unload the chests in Light Trial if you do it too much.
Why am I not surprised?
It's a well-coded game.
Yeah, it's a well-coded game.
Oh, there's a joke that I really want to make when it comes to that, but considering that I don't think it's the dev's fault for that one, I'm going to refrain.
That key, that'll be extremely convenient for Egg. Not even going for it.
Small key if you're not even going to enter beyond that chamber.
Oh, actually, I think that's what he's doing. Going back in.
I think we accidentally went into two different conversations. I'm asking what is the point of the small key for Ganon's castle when, to my knowledge, the small keys
For one check.
Oh, right, the one. I forgot there was one for Zelda's Lullaby.
Yeah. Very slick. And oof.
Too slick.
Too slick.
Too
Should have the QPA. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Low on munitions, I don't blame him for passing on it.
I think he's refilling. Oh no, he's setting up for clipping into Light Trial. And nice, very clean.
Clean, like a whistle. There's the second key.
And
another ice trap!
Oh my god, that's our second ice trap.
I think that's French vanilla, because Light Trial had plenty of ice traps.
Alright, double chest opening here.
Oh! That's 4 out of 5 for meme items, by the way. And another wallet refill, sure.
Or danger
Moment of
darts.
truth. We're just missing one more meme item. The bonk.
Alright, boomerang chest for Rune.
Moment of truth. Nope.
Danger
No.
darts.
So, here's what I would advise if I was in Rune's position. Considering how this dungeon is set up... Oh, right, these tentacles. Yeah, I would destroy the tentacles, deal with Big Octo, and when I come back down, land on the platform. Set it, then leave Jabu. This way you don't have to do as much when you come back.
At least Egg is getting a lot of money out of this. More songs.
Yeah, I think you get Bolero, because now he has, I'm pretty sure he has Requiem now.
Yep.
We're kind of running low on big purchases left to make at this point. And if I recall correctly, there's only one other chest left that we can access. The Stalfos' last possessions. Oh my gosh, if that actually ends up being a required item, I am... Oh, okay, Egg is going back to this one.
Yep.
Oh.
Too far.
It looks like he's going to be doing it again.
Almost.
Is
yeah,
this
QPA is pretty tricky.
Yeah, this is that QPA thing where you're trying to put away something while doing something else.
Yeah. Just so that he can light up this torch.
See, I would have just picked up the fire arrows if it was just me. Oh, and a backflip would have saved it at that point. And now Rudo has found the Shadow Medallion.
But why Princess Rudo?
Princess Rudo, you do realize you're supposed to have picked up the, Fire Medallion first? You're kind of building the rainbow in reverse here.
At least she's building a rainbow in reverse, and it's not like all over the place.
Yeah. No scattered rainbows here.
He has to be really careful. He's on his last couple of bombs. Ooh, that's unfortunate. I think he's just given up on that, which is fair. He's got no bombs left. Oh no, he's farming bombs off of these BMOs, but they don't seem to have bombs.
I use a heart.
And no bombs.
There's the bomb. And another
There's
bomb.
another one bomb. Yep. Yep. Now, could you imagine if that was where Din's was on Baronade? No, wait, it can't because it's a heart container. That's right.
Yep, they're all heart containers.
Okay, Rune needs to be quick. This, Goldtail is gonna go away at daytime. There we go. Smart play.
The 20 skulls.
Yeah, within
Egg
2
is,
hours. That's actually pretty good.
Egg is pause buffering. Ooh, the angle was a little bit off. But he was pause buffering because of what happened the last couple of times.
Mhm.
Very slick here. We have almost. That's cracking quite a few eggs.
Oh, and Runa does something that I've often done when it comes to trying to get rupees on this bridge. Mistiming the jump and then accidentally triggering the warp. Don't ask how Link somehow manages to fall through the ground at that point and then just comes back up. That's just Nintendo logic.
We
for
did
you.
see down. We did see down A where he voided out through the forest. All right.
There we go. So what's the next step?
There we go.
SG. Almost.
Oh. That is unfortunate.
That is very unfortunate.
Meantime, Rune wishes to grow up again.
It's a good time.
Or, hold on. That growth spurt is delayed.
Aw. It should be good. Nice.
Here we go. Now we just need to get that big chest.
I believe it's extension time.
Yep. Almost. Shield scoots and extension. This one's pretty tricky, just like the bridge extension for the Gerudo Valley Bridge.
Admit I didn't understand the bomb throwing.
It's setting up ISG so that he can get as onto the furthest edge of the platform as possible to make to get on this hookshot extension. The bomb throwing is because if you get hit by the bomb after getting ISG, you lose it. Hey, you kid, stop over here!
Stop right there, kid.
So the infinite sword glitch is allowed in the DDR rule set. I just don't know about every single application of it.
So, for DDR, the only thing not allowed is like hovering. One of the few things not allowed is like hovering, so like staircase hovering, where you'll see the Ocarina of Time glitched runs where Link is floating in midair from a bomb.
He's probably gonna like set up again. But
Yeah.
he needs to get some bombs.
I would say just go up to Stalfos' last possessions and call it there.
And in combat, yeah, DDR is fine, but in standard, it's not allowed. Oh, there's a bomb.
It looks like he'll keep going.
I am starting to wonder if sunk cost fallacy is coming into play here.
Yes.
Just comes down to he just wants to show off. I mean, this is Freaky Friday. It's not like a super formal race.
Get ready for a bit of pause buffering.
Heck, I did Armos push to get a skull in Freaky Friday. Because I thought it would be fun.
I wonder if that was one of the ones I calmed. Granted, Freaky Friday seems to be my unofficial home away from home right now.
Fair. Ooh, it's a lot quicker this time. Very clean.
Timing's throwing me off. Oh, the chest is there! Okay, it still stayed spawned. And all for a stick.
Well, it looks... We got to see some cool and slick-looking tricks, so...
I will
This is
concede to
a
that
process
point.
that pays off.
We are going to see the Stalfos' last possessions.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, now's a good time.
By the way, I don't know how I'm going to react if that chest actually has something. Dinofalls, or Lizalfos, causing some issues.
Dinofalls.
I knew it
They're
was one of them.
Dinofalls. Because Lizalfalls don't really have... I call it, like, I guess a scaly beard or whatever. You know, like the little white frills on the sides.
Plus,
It kind of has more of a
AI
dinosaur face than the Lizalfos.
Plus, in terms of AI, the Lizalfos are pretty simplistic in comparison.
Very dumb question.
Hmm?
How can that chest have a full heart container?
Plando. Or it's just a coincidence. But yeah, Egg finally going into Water Temple.
The reason I ask is
Or not.
because I thought the heart containers were planned out to be just on the bosses.
Well, I mean, the trials are technically part
Actually,
of the
that's a good point.
True.
Apparently, we have a mystery on our hands, folks. So while we contemplate that, happy 2 hours, everyone. And wow, we have an actual high five on fishing.
Yep.
First time blinking is actually gonna now. There's a Deku Tree as well. That was just a refund, anyways.
No refunds, Lee. Sorry.
Okay, so let's answer Scooby's question. How many full heart containers are there compared to bosses? In the vanilla pool, there are 8 bosses that can drop items. There are 8 heart containers. We just saw a heart container where I'm pretty sure we weren't supposed to see one. So that means one of our bosses has something. Hopefully it's just a junk item. But at the same time... Well... I will say this. This will not be the first time that I have seen a seed go awry. It will not be the last.
Yeah, I mean, it was the Freaky Friday with the silver rupees that that went horribly awry.
I know. I called that one. Or, no, I didn't call that one. I watched that. I either called it or watched it. I knew I was involved in some capacity.
I would have watched when we had the realization that you couldn't actually get in, but I was actually like really tired at the time and just passed out.
Also, Scooby, that statement is technically false. We started with Zora Sapphire, which means we have to beat 6 bosses.
And there's
Oh
long
my god! So where's the gold scale?
Wow, long shot literally outside of where you need it.
Yeah. The
That
funny
is-
thing is Eggs doesn't need it at all.
It's convenient though.
Yeah, it is convenient. But now the question is, where's Din's? Speaking of which, Blinking Ruin will get his long shot as well. And probably actually go through water. But where the heck is that? We're missing now is a scale and a Din's Fire, as well as mirror.
Yeah.
Well, the scale's for logic, so it doesn't matter. Din's Fire is for shadow logic,
And mirror is
and
hard
mirror is
fire.
actually needed.
So honestly, I would advise diving either water. Actually, I would start diving our dungeons, even if we go out of order.
Well, water would be in order anyway because it's red.
Well, this one's also closest in terms of proximity.
Yeah, like Eggmeister can get back to it pretty easily with a Hess.
Or a serenade. In any event, while we're still waiting for the first item in Water Temple to be taken care of, let's shout out our runners, Blinking Rune and Eggmeister.
Oh shoot, we missed the happy 2 hour mark.
That's why I called it.
Well,
Let's thank our trackers, Tamaltalk, Carliana, and our backup trackers, Baseball and Scooby. And of course, don't forget the Brothers Harold over here. I'm just the silly idiot on this side over here.
we're all silly idiots here.
We're all idiots.
I also wish to thank Oksani for coming up with the settings for this seed, and I also wish to thank Azure Grimoire for subscribing to Zelda Speedruns.
Oh no, it's the Stingrays. It reminds me of an event.
Oh, which event?
I think you know which one I'm thinking of.
Was it earlier today?
No.
Oh, I see.
Uh-oh. Oof. I'm surprised you haven't put it together when I said Stingray.
Stingray.
There's a joke I'm missing, and I think I will be thankful that I'm missing it.
What? Do you guys neither know who Steve Irwin is?
Oh.
Took me a while.
Yes, Steve Irwin.
Well, these stingrays are actually pretty mean, to be fair.
Clams are worse.
Well, at least with clams you can make clam chowder.
Something I can't really eat anymore, sadly.
And something that I really shouldn't be having at all, so don't you worry. We will be
Oh my god,
in...
I'm surrounded by company who can't have clam chowder. Oh god, that'd be like taunting at this point.
Look, feel free to talk about all the foods that you want that I shouldn't have all you want. I have plenty
That
of
just
foods I
sounds
can eat.
mean.
Look, I mentioned peanut butter earlier, and then I immediately mentioned a backup food, so... just come up with a backup food for clam chowder.
Backup foods for clam chowder.
Fish.
Because most people who have seafood allergies have more than just one kind of seafood they're sick to.
I mean, that is true, but technically... Okay, from a historical context, if you... The, ancient books often talked about, sea creatures that have fins and scales that were often safe to eat. Whereas a number of the allergies that I hear of deal with creatures that do not have both fins and scales. So things like crabs, shrimp, lobster, other shellfish. Yeah. So...
I know someone who's, deathly allergic to lobster. Speaking of, sea stuff, we just saw a sick-ass clip.
Very shellfish.
Boo!
You have Axel to blame for this one.
Yeah. Also, to Tannerin, I would only have the corn chowder. Technically, cheeseburger chowder is something I shouldn't have either.
It's crazy that we already know where 5 of the keys needed to go deeper into water is, and we still have 2 item checks. 2 checks in before going to, the 5 key loops.
Yep.
Just to clarify, are those 2 items counting Primorpha?
Yeah. We're still missing a small key, though, as well.
And a boss key.
Yeah. But the boss key can be anywhere but Morpha now.
Hey, Axel, I like my salmon and tuna, thank you very much. Okay, that's a clip.
Tuna fish sandwiches are good.
Oh.
Didn't quite get it.
You have iron. You just skip it. Why bother, disturbing the clams and urchins when you can, just open the chest and get past them peacefully? There is the pacifist option, after all.
Indeed.
Okay, I need to rely on you two for this one. Okay, Egg somehow managed to, get back inbound, so that works.
Just so that he didn't have to play Zelda's Lullaby. That was all this was all about.
I think it would have been quicker to play Zelda's Lullaby.
Well, I mean, if it looks cool, it looks cool. Enough said.
Yeah.
Oh god. There we go. I mean, it is a lullaby, so that is true. Very true.
Look, Zelda's Lullaby is not as powerful as the Goron Lullaby.
I mean, yeah, that thing puts rocks to sleep. Okay, so that's
Exactly.
item number 1. Eggs, we must be pretty far from where he is.
Yeah. Maybe he plays other games as well.
I only say that because he actually uses the Wii menu to.
To reset.
Nope.
Well, at this rate, we are just down to one small key, one big key, and one item prior to Morpha. And so, it's time to visit Darklink.
Yep. Who needs to raise the water level when you can do a recoil with hovers?
Okay, the recoil strategy I am a little bit familiar with.
Yeah. I've done it a couple times. Not in standard, obviously, but...
Yeah, well, let's just say
it's
whenever
like
you...
seeing a egg play makes me really want to practice my glitches more, but then it's like getting pretty close to sleepy time for me because I'm an early bed person, early riser. Always have been, always will be.
Yeah, same here. There's the weird shot.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yep.
name
It
is-
is the... In fact, if you have your tunic color too bright, it could actually crash the game.
What?
Yeah. For weird shot. That's why if you do the more glitched rule sets, it doesn't allow you to change your tunic to be at a certain brightness for glitched rule sets, because you can actually be soft locked by the game crashing.
And there's the boss key, and Egg's just setting up to click through those SOT.
He's gonna unload
the SOT
he's gonna unload the Song of Time block.
Curious about is what internally causes the color to crash?
Know exactly myself, but I do know that it happens. That would be something you'd have to mention to someone smarter than me. I mean, if I took a look at the code, maybe, but if I did that, I'd actually maybe start adding in some of the ideas I have, like having the Pirate's Fortress connectors, making them available in the pool.
Yes, that would be fun. Like,
And
1
then
minute,
having
you're-
specific, having it so you can randomize entrances that go to that can set adult or child link. And there's a ledge clip as well. We're seeing all of the tricks today.
Alright, Dragon Chest should just have that small key, so
That's
so
the
far
last.
we're good.
That's key number 6.
Yep, and we saw the purple rupee earlier, so provided that
Morpha's an
everything...
item.
Morpha should be the
That's
heart
right.
container.
Yep. But it
Ex-
should be available now, because they should be able to just do it now, because it is the red medallion after all.
Well, that's true. That wasn't what I was going for. Remember, we saw a heart container in Stalfos' last possessions. One of our bosses is not playing by the rules. Which one?
Maybe Goma.
So we have 8 heart containers, right?
There are 8 heart containers and 36 heart pieces. Technically, there is a 37th one, but that involves some glitch logic stuff that I don't fully
Glitches.
understand.
So it's a child only heart piece. That's what it is. In Rando, it's effectively removed.
Oh, you mean like the one in Gerudo Fortress that's only accessible as child?
Yes.
Yeah. And you can actually do it technically glitchlessly, at least part of it, with the cuckoo jump. It's the actually getting to the treasure chest that's glitched. Because you could get all the way up to the top, but then you need to do like a mega flip. We will be getting hammer recoil here.
There we go.
Absolutely slick. Never need to raise the water level.
Just lower it.
But this should be... Ooh. Yeah, this trick's always annoying. You can tell that Egg is not used to doing this fight with a long shot, because that's the position where you grab a Morpha with the hook shot.
Yeah.
Oh, Morpha, you were such a drip. Okay.
Well, Morpha's not the one behaving badly. Morpha's a good amoeba.
All right. First point to Eggmeister. Next up is the orange medallion, which is located, well, at Vanilla Spirit, which is going to make things awkward because we are still missing a mirror shield.
Yep. Shoot the sun.
That's Case Sword.
Oh my god. The Heavenly Blade.
That he'll probably not pick up.
Nope.
That's the advantage of Open Deku.
It's nice to save on sticks, though he doesn't really need it because he ISGs.
Yeah, you can just ISG and farm more sticks.
Alright, what is our item for exiting Spirit Temple?
Probably junk. No, not completely junk, but not the greatest either. but we will be seeing a Strength 2 block skip here. I think, actually no, it might be Child Side skip. That was a very clean
What?
Yeah,
super slide.
He was intending on doing it with the pot. I mean, with the bomb, but the pot came in at the right time.
Yep.
I mean, I was never expecting improvisation to be a sudden skill set to know here.
It's in DDR. It is. I mean, if the pot's willing to help, I mean, you can't refuse, right?
And another clip makes this part so much easier.
Well, okay, so we do have a small key on child's side, so, you are encouraged to come here as a child. But obviously, Eggmeister does not care about, you know, key logic.
Well, he
It's
knows
just
that
just-
Spirit Temple is double
Oh.
key locked. That's required.
Never mind on my statement. We care about Spirit Temple key logic, especially if it involves a boss key.
Yes.
Yep.
On the very first check.
Well, second for him.
Of course.
I mean, and then we're gonna see some Strength 2 skipping here. Oh, Colossus Arch Peak.
I think that's a piece of heart.
Yeah, I think that's a piece of heart, and he's going to go into the Fairy Fountain.
Right, so what are we going to get out of this one? We're running low on checks now that I think about it.
Another slingshot.
Yep.
I had missed where the second one was, apparently. We saw the first one at Mido's, third one here. Where was the second one again?
I think it was... I'm trying to remember if it was a dungeon.
I believe it was.
Somewhere in Shadow, probably.
For some more quick put away for the Haunted Wasteland chest.
Oh, the double attack on the slide there. Rune, I feel your pain.
He has hovers, so this should be a lot easier.
I don't think he knows about that trick.
Yeah, because if you have hovers, you can actually... Nice. First try QPA, and he's been doing that, like, completely unbuffered, too. Which, that is not an easy trick. It, like, Egg makes it look so easy, but it's not. Yeah, Morpha's being a bit of a troublemaker. And I think Blinking is just going off into the bathroom. I can't be for certain, but... Well, you know, sometimes you have to go.
Or sometimes you just go out of the battle? I admit, this play confuses me.
Possibly.
Maybe he's thinking that he orphaned a check.
Or maybe Ruin is just trying to perfect that strategy. Ooh. Eggmeister got caught, but Good news, we can just clip up like that and go for the chest. Sure, why not?
And opponent should be available for later, but he's just going to clip into GTG because why fight the guard when if you find your go mode in GTG, just beat.
There we go. Flipping.
The only
just
check that
right.
Egg can't do is toilet because you actually. I don't know if there's actually a way of unloading this Song of Time blocks in that for that room specifically.
And for whatever... Where was Song of Time, Blue Song, Kakariko Bazaar? Never bought it.
Yeah. The odds are pretty low. It's statistically more likely to be a key.
Another
There's
bottle.
There's our
that's
fourth.
bottle number 4. So we are at bottle percent.
Oh,
The blink
oh,
is
Morpha's
just
being a
Morpha.
pain.
Oh,
I know that feeling. Ooh.
ooh, getting it again. And then getting wrapped.
Uh-oh. Oh god, that's 3 hearts of damage.
Actually, that was just a heart and a half, surprisingly.
Oh man, Morpha seems like hurting me more, apparently. Oh! Ooh! That was actually a really good grab, but unfortunately... Yeah, you could just keep re-grabbing Morpha. Morpha just kind of gets stunned.
Yeah.
In fact, if you do it after 2 bounces, it's usually the best. Eggmeister going for another clip. Ooh, almost.
I could not exactly tell what the target was of that clip.
To get past the strength 2 block.
And there we go. Morpha is defeated on Rune's side.
Yep. But essentially what he's trying to do here is there's actually a clippable ledge on the top of the strength 2 block. And you can grab it Ooh, that's a little bit of a miss. But that's fine.
Ouch.
Oof.
There we go. There we go.
Nice.
I don't
Because
even
who
see
needs
how one is.
strength 2?
I don't see how one is supposed to do that trick unbuffered.
I imagine there's someone who could, but sure as hell would never be me. I mean, I wouldn't try something so dumb. Actually, I would. Not gonna lie, I would actually go for it.
Rune sees the Kokiri sword and decides to pick it up just in case. Considering that I'm not always the best with Deku sticks, I do not blame this play at all.
Yeah, it does save some time. Alright.
So, 3 small keys in total so far. I have to be honest, that feels like a low amount.
But it definitely tells me that Toilet has better and better odds of being a key.
Well, at least we don't have to worry about collecting those rupees again.
Yeah. Not at all.
Now I'm curious about where Rune is going. Possible Gerudo Valley play here. But
Yeah.
More extra money that we do not need.
Yep. A lot of cash this seed we've been finding.
I mean, that kind of makes sense considering Shop Sanity's on.
Yeah.
Time to
this one's
literally
always a
go
classic.
through the fire and the flames.
We carry on.
Oh my god, GTG. That's like $400.
They've been hoarding a lot of cash there.
Another key. The heart piece.
There's another key. That's 6.
Time to just mega flip. Who needs Song of Time, right? Or not mega flip, but do a super slide.
More money. I swear GTG is just a bank.
Yep.
Actually covered.
Set up for a weird shot.
To get to the center chest.
So we're just gonna bypass the majority of the keys.
Yeah,
Yep.
Keys are for losers. Real
Choose.
winners go this way.
Real winners get choose.
Call someone who uses keys to get choose.
But, yeah, I think Toilet's actually a key.
Yeah.
If I've counted correctly, I think you're right. I'm not used to going in this direction, but this should be a small key, and then Toilet's a small key. That's 9.
Yep. So, Toilet...
Wait. Well, I think that just
We
increases...
still have the Bombos as well. So, Bombos is a key, and so is Toilet. Because those are the only 2 checks left, and we have 2 keys. Oh, except for this one. Oh, never
One
mind. We
key.
have 1 key.
If toilet's an item,
We'll know shortly, that's for sure.
oh yeah. Nope.
Toilet's a key.
Eggmeister got bailed.
A little bit, yeah, because it could have easily just been a junk item.
Get into our fortress. Just get back in your cell.
Get back in your cell, you naughty boy. Oh, sorry for breaking in.
Into your bank.
No, he's setting up for ISG. You better run! You better run!
She tried running.
Actually, I like this fight with ISG.
Yes.
Just look how ridiculous it is. You got a fully grown man chasing down a woman. Nah.
And she's armed.
And yeah, she's armed. She's the dangerous one. Put a pair of shades on Link.
Of course.
Oh, has time.
HBA time, it seems.
Yep, because even with glitches, you can't skip this one. Well, you could, but then it would just kind of break the spirit of Rando.
Mm-hmm.
How did Epona appear from the wall?
She's magic, obviously. You summon her with a song.
Which she can hear from all parts of the world, by the way.
Yes, her hearing is so good that she can hear a song being played on an ocarina from just about anywhere.
Alright, just 4 more clean shots. Yeah,
Yep,
play it
that'll
safe
do.
for the pots.
$1,000. Nothing.
Okay, that's a funny...
There it is!
Oh my
800
God!
has mirror shield.
Oh no,
Oh
this
my
might be
God.
this might be quite a challenge for Blinking Groon.
Yeah. I could see them giving up, because HBA is probably one of the harder checks in the game. Like, when you're learning the game, I should say. So I remember when our first seed where it had the hammer, where it had iron boots on HBA.
Yep.
Oh my god, absolutely clean execution of that strength 2 skip from Egg.
Yep.
And he doesn't even need any more items, just because he could just skip all the way to the top.
Mm-hmm. He's already beaten Bongo Bongo and
King Dodongo.
yep. All the Ongos today.
And
Yep,
yeah,
mirror shield on HBA 1500.
I know I've had an epic call or an epic commentary where a required item was on 1500 HBA, which also required all stones to get that, but at the same time, just as epic as it may be from a commentator standpoint, from a player standpoint, especially someone who sometimes struggles with the controls of this game, 1500 is not the greatest feeling in the world.
But yeah, see, as we're gonna be skipping, going all the way up just to do this.
Yep.
Because you only need 2 keys, like 1 key in DDR. 1 small key, I should say. Oof! Wadded.
Well, he's got double defense, so he should be fine.
Yep, Naburu Knuckle is down.
Do have a fire temple as well. What would be Spirit, then we get to Dodongo, and then
Fire,
then Shadow.
and then we become a child for Jabu.
Yep. Which begs the question, where's Dids?
This is a very good question.
Or in Spirit that Eggmeister is not going to explore.
Yeah. After all, Strength 2 is available, as is a bullet. Well, we'll get the spoiler log soon enough, so... But Epona's song is hard required.
And that's... The ironic thing is, Cow's Sanity was added for variety, and yet it ended up being the traditional means of Epona that carried us through.
Yep. Cows almost never have anything.
Not even my beloved Cow of Destiny.
Okay, Twin Rova, will you be kind?
Yeah, it's just... I believe it's just these 2 runners.
It is. It's just these 2 runners tonight.
We haven't had much of a turnout for this one, but there's a lot of things been going on lately. Like, we've had plenty of Triforce Blitz seeds going on. Well, games going on. We have some mixed pools. We're getting... Scrubs tournament is starting next week.
And I'm pretty sure some folks at the Random Settings League are testing out some of the potential options that are available for the upcoming Season 6. And, 5, thank you. And they want to see which settings are worth keeping. So, there's a lot going on.
I think it'd be pretty cool for them to have, like, a co-op RSL tournament.
I could see dual hints making their way into the distribution.
Which one dual hints again?
So, like, you know, HBA 1500 is a sometimes hint?
Yes.
For dual hints, you'd have both 1500 and 1000 hinted.
Okay, so similar to some locations in Majora's Mask, Rando.
Yep.
Yep.
A few of those are always hints, like, the Ranch Sisters.
Yeah.
There's also, let's see... What other always hints have, like, those 2 ones? Speaking of which, Majora's Mask Randomizer Standard qualifiers are happening around the same time as the Scrub qualifier. So that's going to be super exciting.
There's also Blitz tournament as well. Not like just TF Blitz, but like regular Blitz as well.
Mhm.
The latter was also recently brought back.
There's honestly a lot of stuff coming up. So, best thing to do is to visit the Zelda Speedruns schedule. There will also be, the weekly Majora's Mask Randomizer match at 12 p.m. Eastern. I want to say 1600 UTC.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Maybe off an hour or two on that one, but
Who knows? And Blinking is about to find their small key on toilet.
Yep.
Trying to go for a cheeky quick Hess before getting bodied.
and just to confirm, Eggmeister did pick up the Spirit Medallion, right?
Yeah. He went through the blue warp.
Yep. Okay. I may have to... There we go. I wasn't sure... I thought my eyes were playing tricks on me, but it's up on the board. Peace! Don't interrupt our block pushing.
Annoying little bats. That was a good time.
Might as well get a quick heal. And that is the third med.
More reliable healing than a medic.
And then we're gonna get the green med.
Which requires
Got
us
it.
to go to Fire Temple.
Just Hess all the way up there.
I mean, just look at that. Just zooming.
Until he gets interrupted by ledge grabbing. Because this is now melee.
Now, just time to hike to Fire Temple.
And, oh no. I understand Rune's play here to go to Forest. And for all we know, Din's Fire could be here.
Well, Din, Egg doesn't need Din's for, to complete, because he's running the DDR rule set, and he's already, essentially full cleared Shadow.
Probably getting the knife for Volve to store Jump Slash. At the end or something.
Now trying to better understand, I mean, I understand Rune's idea, just go where you can to find your key items.
I think Force is the best place for him at this point. I mean, there's Jabu as well, but, only he...
Damn.
But
Wait a second. Jump slash, landing with the hammer, extend with Giant's Knife. Did I see that right?
yeah, let's just do this backwards. Save in Key Sanity, that would save a key.
That... Okay.
But it just looks cooler backwards. Because then he could just walk out the same way he came in. No need to fight bats and slugs.
They get to stay. They get to live today. Why are there bats and slugs in the volcano anyways? That's kind of concerning.
That I don't have an answer for. Alright, this should be a small key on Rune's side. That makes sense.
Yep. With the cutscene enabled.
Because this is for Fire BK, Skip. But DDR does not permit that you use big key skips. Like, you still have to be able to open the doors, both boss key and for the dungeon itself. Hence the name Dungeon Door Requirements.
Mm-hmm. If this were no logic, then yeah, it would benefit him greatly, but thankfully not.
Still want to know why DDR could not just stand for Dungeon Dance Revolution or something.
Dungeon Dance Revolution, so like dancing in the ice cavern. It's gotta do the Fortnite dance in the ice cavern.
No flossing around.
I do not know how to feel about you combining Ocarina of Time and Fortnite.
I mean, we've done all sorts of different combinations, including Kingdom Hearts.
Do Dungeon Reverse. Well, you can do the Dongo's Cavern Master Quest in reverse, because that's more efficient.
Yes.
I mean, you're right. We did mention other fictional franchises. It's just, why Fortnite?
It kind of looks fun, to be honest. Kind of like Apex.
I'm not a Battle Royale person, so I don't care enough.
There it is! There's the boss key.
Damn dungeon
requirements. That works perfectly. Like these damn dungeon requirements. Back in my day, we didn't need those keys. We just walked in whenever we felt like it. Sorry, just had to do my boomer impression.
All good. Also, I'm not super big on the shooting battle royale type stuff.
Fair enough.
I did want to try to get into Konami's Bomberman battle royale, but for whatever reason, even though it was for free, I just didn't find it as enjoyable as, you know, say Tetris 99 or Mario 35. May that game's memory be a blessing.
Yes. Because with Tetris 99, you're basically doing the most competitive kind of Tetris against so many other people. Though sometimes people will target you, which is kind of nasty.
Dream sniping. But, I mean, sometimes you gotta... Some people just really want the attention. Which, that's why they do it.
Look, Axel, give me Samus Aran's charge shot and we may have a future discussion. I just prefer more single-player experiences. What can I say?
Could you imagine a Metroid Battle Royale?
That was tried with Metroid Prime Hunters, I believe. Maybe it was ahead of its time.
No, I think
It was just multiplayer.
So it was more similar to something like Call of Duty or TF2.
When those become the standard references instead of GoldenEye. Yeah, that shows how old I am.
I mean, the Source engine's still pretty old, though.
Indeed.
1999.
Fair points.
And TF2 was just a mod of Quake. Well, Team Fortress was a mod of Quake, I should say. TF2 is the sequel.
And there's our third ice trap.
Hey!
Oh, believe. No, it wasn't at all. In fact, Valve, what they managed to do is they managed to screw up the kick system even more.
Yep.
Because if you go into a spectator, you're actually now immune to being kicked.
They break the game even more.
Yeah, someone... The bot prices, it's fixed for now, but in 3 days the bots will be back in full force. I know that because they've tried that for the last 5 years.
We'll see if we could still find that boss key in Fire Temple, at least.
At this point, we are very much in deep fire.
Very deep.
Oh, I
Oof.
don't think that was meant to be a short jump.
No. Unfortunately.
Well, just test through the firewall.
I'm pretty sure that's what they want the viruses to do. Nope. It looks like we're going in deep. Deeper.
We still have Pierre as well.
Oh yeah.
And the Song of Time check, which Eggmeister is going for another attempt at it now.
I should get it this time.
There we go, he's got the jump. Nuts.
Actually, seeds.
Close enough. I mean, functionally they're about the same.
Nice. Clipping through that is always really nice. There hasn't been much enforced at all. No dins, nothing.
Indeed.
And with that in mind, happy 3 hours, everyone.
Ooh,
As
Ooh.
we
Get
welcome
rated.
in the Silver Gauntlets with a
How are
party
you
of
doing,
13.
y'all?
33, excuse me. Now I'm the one that's getting tired. I can't read.
Oh shoot, 33. That's more than I could count.
on one hand. I think I need an additional 28 fingers.
And thank you, Dust Star, for continuing your subscription with Zelda Speedruns. Welcome to the Freaky Friday, where we have our own form of pride today. Our runners must collect the 6 medallions in rainbow order, starting with red.
Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple.
And it looks like, and we had to dive deep into Shadow to get our first wallet.
He's got a fairy.
Airy.
Airy.
Still nerve-wracking.
It is.
Alright. Alright, is it the Megaton Hammer chest Or is it Pierre that actually has our boss key?
Just wait for this one to be a small key.
Doof.
Oh my gosh.
I hate it when I'm right. I'm kidding, I love it, but still.
Yeah, of course.
Volvagias, of course, are our heart container.
No, they don't get disqualified for picking up the stone. And there's
However-
only 2 racers, sadly.
There is no reason to actually pick up the stone because the Song of Time check is purposely set to have junk.
Yep. I mean, the only thing you'd want it to do anyway is just to pick it up for, you know, just your tracker. But why? But yeah, our first logical wallet, I'm pretty sure, is in Shadow Temple. We have not found the Dins yet because Egg just went in with QPA.
And I am seriously thinking, at this rate, if it's not in a Forest Temple basement chest, that it's in Spirit. Because Eggmeister basically skipped Spirit Temple.
It's
Yeah.
possible.
But it'd have to be like one of the non-mirror locked checks.
There it is,
know-
of course.
We know that Song of Time isn't required for anything because Egg did check all the things that would be Song of Time locked.
This check over here, falling ceiling chest.
Is a lot of danger darts.
Indeed. You just had to move a bit out of the way.
Gonna go for the weird shot, so we're gonna be seeing a lot of shots on the dragon to one-shot it very easily.
Yeah, he's got ice arrows, so you make it faster somewhat with that.
But who cares? Yeah. Just kind of a noodle.
A pool noodle, some might say. If the pool were made of lava. And bam!
So does that count as a 0 cycle or a 1 cycle?
The 0 cycle.
0.
And that one hit is the only reason you need hammer. Otherwise, the beating Volvagia would be a lot more reasonable. But that is temple number 4. That is medallion number 4. That is the green spectrum of the rainbow.
Yep.
And he'll just have to go back in and then use furores.
Or go minuets.
Yeah, either way, I think it's just faster to do it here. Because you have to play and miss a few notes.
True.
And well, bam. That is medallion, the fifth part of the rainbow, because Bongo has already been defeated.
There's the
Oh,
third wallet
oh
in
my-
Forest.
Oh my god. Now Dins can be anywhere. Because the other wallets... But that just puts so much into logic. Now a cow can have Dins.
I just realized something. I didn't look at the exclusion settings. Is Link's cow a possibility?
Yes.
Yes. You're gonna have to do 2 laps around the ranch. No, Toilet was confirmed to have a key.
Yeah.
We
It'd
saw
be
that
funny if
earlier on
Dins
both.
was a key, but unfortunately, we did actually see that Toilet's a key this time around.
Sorry.
Oh man, this is such a... Ooh, that is unfortunate.
If Link's cow, it actually does have Dins. Wait, is that even possible? Let's see.
Yeah.
Well,
we got the wallet in Forest.
Well, yeah, and Song of Storms 195 gets you into Well. It's entirely possible. That means Shadow Temple is Wallet 3.
Yep.
If it's seriously Link's cow, I don't know if Chad is going to celebrate or riot.
Celebrate. That's what they're gonna do.
Remember, if you do choose to riot, do so peacefully.
You mean like with protests?
Oh,
That's how... Okay, I'm not familiar with this setup.
oh my god.
Was that some
You
sort of
go
camera
right to the
manipulation?
Yeah? Oh, I see. So you manipulate it so that you never actually are in the hitbox. That's actually really cool. We're getting all sorts of tricks from Egg.
Egg is just flexing on all the DDR tricks he knows.
Speaking of which, I think we're going to be getting a Mega Flip here.
Yep. With some buffering. And there we go.
Nice and clean. So we'll be getting... the box skip as well.
Yep.
Wait, that's a setup?
Yeah. There's a chew variation of it. Speaking of which, I still gotta learn it.
It'd be interesting.
Also, Rune had apparently reset out of the Phantom Ganon battle.
I think he was having a bit of trouble with fighting him.
Yeah.
Tim Jamiller, honestly, Phantom Ganon can just be a pain whenever Phantom Ganon feels like it.
Yeah. Especially since the one cycle is actually... Like, the glitchless one cycle for Phantom Ganon is actually a pretty tricky trick. Once you get it, and get it consistently, it feels like you're on top of the world, but like... Hey Tobias, this is the Pride Month settings, so we have to get the medallions in a specific order.
Of which
As you can see-
Eggmeister has just done so.
Yeah, Eggmeister should be marked in Go mode. There we go.
He's been in Go mode ever since Spirit Temple
True. Ever since he found that mirror shield.
on HBA 1500.
Yeah, that was a pain.
Which,
Also, go ahead.
of which Blinking Rune could actually check now.
Also, I never realized that you could get the Ganon's boss key reward as a child. I always thought you had to be an adult for that.
Oh, it's a delivery system. You get it at any age with the newer delivery system if it's not on lax. Speaking of lax,
Nutty.
nutty. Oh, is Blinking Rune? I think he's going for 50.
Yep.
Well, we haven't exactly seen 30 yet either, so it's... Or
Faster.
maybe...
He just checked it.
I thought he just checked 20. I mean, either way, if it's 30 or higher, it's... still rude. Okay, he did just check 30, thank you. Either way, where is Dins?
Well, we do have some cows. We have some Storms grottos. We have...
Much of Spirit Temple.
Treasure
Yeah.
chest game.
I honestly think it's in spirit at this rate. Because we've seen
Yeah.
the majority of everything else.
Plus, for all we know, Din's fire could be just fire locked in spirit.
Double Knuckle proving to
Wadded.
be a little bit of a problem.
But he's taking out the spice rack.
Where-
Oh, that's a bow, I think that's what it was.
That's where the other bow went. Okay, I had lost track of that one. That explains it. And of course, Egg wishes to go backwards, but now goes forwards, and then goes backwards, and then goes forwards.
Yeah, it's too bad we couldn't get a Hess all the way up the staircase. But, whatever.
And yes, we did find the light arrows from Kakariko Village. How to get into
So-
Shadow Temple without Din's, I'm gonna let
Quick
you
put
two explain
away.
this one.
Quick put away glitch. That's all that's needed to be explained, I think.
Yeah.
But you can light the torches that way. It's kind of like fire arrow entry if you've seen that before, but it's a glitched variant where you can use ISG plus QPA.
Infinite bow glitch of sorts.
ISG.
ISG with
Yep.
the bow equipped. That was just strange. And,
Not enough money.
yeah, Rune, you do require more money. That Epona song is hard required. Technically, so is that Requiem of Spirit because of the boss key. Oh, gosh.
You gotta grab all your orange songs. And here's Ganon. Shall we make some bacon?
Making bacon.
Making bacon pancakes.
Sorry, but pancakes and bacon combined into one?
You'd have to
You
ask
already
Big
eat them
Dog that.
separately.
I'll just pass on the bacon entirely. You folks can have my share.
Yep. Sounds good to me.
Yes. Someone got the reference.
And, of course, the Hammer of Justice is back.
Indeed.
An infinite sword glitch with hammer.
Yes. The hammer is mightier than the sword. And get your GGs in chat for Eggmeister. As we're about to cook up some bacon.
More like tenderize at this rate. With a slice, a slice, a slice, and a stab. Eggmeister has finished with an official time of 3:18:58. That was definitely something. Shall we see if he wants to join for an interview?
Getting a confirmation of, yes, we will be getting an interview with Egg. But that first wallet location is absolutely cursed, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, this particular seed was it I am reasonably sure it's doable with the standard rule set, but if you follow the DDR rule set, you had all the advantages.
Yep.
But yeah,
That's basically most glitchless rule set seeds in a nutshell.
Well, I think this one was
if you
a little
have
bit
no
more
wrong warp, if you have no IM wrong warp, you'd be even faster, because then you wouldn't need to go for boss keys.
True.
Okay, so we will not know where Din's is yet. Okay, that's fair.
Not for quite a while. Hello.
Hello and GG's.
GG's, that was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. Fun combo of settings, I guess. Nothing all that ridiculous, I would say overall.
If
Fun
you were
seeing
not
some of the glitches, though.
I mean, most of them didn't really help, honestly. Most of them just wasted time.
Yeah, but it was still fun to
Because-
see.
Oh yeah, definitely. The big thing I skipped was Din's. I have no idea where Din's is. I imagine it's like in Forest.
Nope.
Oh, we checked Full Forest. That's where the
Oh.
first logical wallet is.
Oh.
So we have no
Uh,
idea. It's probably in spirit. That's our best guess.
With rude location guess being Link's cow.
Oh, that would be brutal. That and Gerda Valley Cow, I'm like, they're just it ain't gonna be it.
Well, we're about to see Gerudo Valley Cow.
Oh, nice. Yeah, skipping Dins was nice, I guess. I could have got another strength if I wanted to. I don't think I got anything behind 3 strengths. I don't think so. I don't remember.
No, it was all junk from our
Yeah,
perspective as well. It
no
was
worries.
just some blueberries from our cows.
Yeah. Yeah, it's second Mido's house. I light trial is always bad. Or phenomenal. This is one or the other. I like to have light arrows, honestly. That's the best. But
So one of
The
the
seat
questions
was
that I often like to ask is, well, now that you've had a taste of these settings, would you ever want to run them again on your own time?
I mean overall they were pretty tame. I mean there wasn't really anything like besides the gimmick of like you have to do certain dungeons. Like I guess Shop Sanity with the songs was kind of interesting. It was interesting knowing where all the songs were before you started. That was interesting. But it did kind of become tedious having to just grind rupees for songs that potentially like you could have min maxed it by skipped a few, but um I don't know, besides that it was pretty normal. So I don't know if I necessarily like the aspect of like forcing you to do a certain dungeon order. I think it's fine, but not necessarily something I would do on a whim, personally. The song thing was interesting though. I like the concept of knowing where all the songs are before you start. That's interesting. Um, so yeah, that's
You
pretty
just wish they
valuable.
were a lot cheaper.
Yes, I was not
I
expecting them. So
agree.
yeah, based on how I was reading it, because it was like, oh, we're putting Cow Sandy on because you have opponents early. That didn't really happen.
Song of Storms as
So I
well.
kind of just, for some reason, I figured that like all songs were going to be cheap, but that of course was not the case. So I don't think it's a bad thing. That's just
And
what
then
it is.
we were also expecting Cow Sanity to have some effect. In the end, you did need Eponas just, for good old fashioned 1500 horseback archery. That's all.
Yeah, there wasn't really much. I didn't do Cow Grotto or Back of Cack and Gruta Valley and Link's Cow. That sounds correct. I think the only ones I did were Lawn Lawn. Sounds right. Which is what, 4 of 8, I think. Unless I'm
Yeah.
Four
missing one.
of 9 or 10.
Oh, am I missing one? Let's see. 4 in Lawn Lawn, right? Grotto. That's 5. Cack's 1. Gruta Valley, Link's House Cow. What am I missing?
DMT.
I thought one of these had a
Yeah, that's Cow Grotto.
Apparently, I just don't know anything about
Oh no,
it
is there
so
another
far.
Cow Grotto? I forget.
Yeah.
Yeah, in
Hyrule
Hyrule Field. With the spider
Oh, the
webs.
Webbed Grotto. Yeah, that has a cow and a skulltula in it. Yep. Yeah, that one. That one's annoying. Yeah, okay, that's 9. Then that makes sense. I'm assuming the 10th is like what MQ Jabu has one or something.
Yep.
Yeah.
It normally where the worst room is in Jabu.
Nice. Oh, that room? Fun.
Yes.
Hey, I think that room's relevant now with Pot Sanity, at least. If I'm thinking
I,
about the right
s-
room.
I still have to get used to Pot Sanity in this game.
Yeah, Pot Sanity's cool. From a glitch perspective, we can do interesting things, but it just adds almost too many checks to the game. That's fun on occasion. I do like it, so. I'm more of a fan of what's the other one that's kind of tangential to that one?
Ruby Mania?
Oh yeah, Ruby Mania, like the freestanding one. Yeah, that one I like better, personally. I really don't like Beehive, uh, Beehive Rando, personally.
I can understand not being the biggest fan of Beehive Rando.
Yeah, it induces too much backtracking in general, but it's also not like bad or anything. There's no setting I would like be against playing in this
I
game
thought that
really.
one was less.
But at the same time, I'm the person who gets a terrible C and says that was fun. So maybe I'm not the best best person to judge settings. Eh?
All
You can
right,
give me
so when Random Settings League Season 5 kicks off, do you plan on joining that?
uh probably not. The main issue is just I play DDR, right? So um sadly that means I just can't join too much things.
Completely fair.
Yeah. I mean I could do standard, I guess, but I would probably just end up DQing myself because I don't think for most of the times I'm clipping out of bounds because that's how I do it, right? So like for me,
Completely fair.
yeah, for a dungeon clear, just to do it optimally, there's could be a few glitches that I'm not even gonna think about and just end up doing and probably DQ myself. I think if I did do standard, I think if I like clipped or something, but then immediately went back and bound and gained no benefit, I think that's fine. But I don't know.
Bottom of
That's
the
just
left
gonna
half.
burn a lot of time if you keep doing it, though.
That's true.
Whether it's
But
middle
most of them are
or
pretty quick to get back. The biggest ones would be like strength. Actually caring about the strength would probably be the thing that would have to rewire my brain the most. Because strength
Yeah,
is
it's
a
true.
suggestion in this game. They didn't do a good job with strength, actually forcing you to do it. Some of the most clippable geometry is around strength. It's really funny, actually. That's your child. That's a funny one. Again, the discussions about the hitbox differences between child and adult, and it's something. It doesn't make any sense, to be honest. But yeah, I don't know. These settings are pretty tame. Liked them, but not much to comment on. I feel.
And blinking still hasn't gone into Composer's grave.
Hey, what was in there? There was
The
The
strength.
something.
strength and a dead item.
Mm, oh, that's the one That's the only one I got. I think. Yeah, because I got
Yeah,
that one
because
and
the
I
other
still
one
wanted.
was in Target in the Woods.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I was gonna do that at some point. It just became a thing. I was gonna do it, and then I got the wallet. So then I bought Saria's, and I was thinking about doing it, but then I still had GTG and Spirit open, and all I needed was a mirror shield at that point.
Yeah,
I thought about it.
that. It was funny seeing that long shot though in Lab
Oh
Dive.
yeah, I was like, oh, phenomenal. I didn't need it. I don't think I really. I never. I did get to do the weird shot to the like. I've never done that outside of being like, oh, you can do that. I've never done that in a race. That was fun. I think it's slower, but it's cool, I guess. So you don't have to hit the switch. It's also RNG dependent based on which frames you weird shot on. So well, not RNG dependent, but not um not like a
Not
standard every.
consistent.
Yeah, it's not consistent. The links the game still like takes links because like when you weird shot link is still above ground technically. The reason weird shotting works is because the game decides to put the camera where Link's like visual hand is, but his visual hand doesn't have collision. It's just like the animation where the hand is. I don't know why they did it that way, but his actual like you don't clip underground when you weird shot. All your collision is still perfectly fine above ground. It's just Link's animation gets all wibbly wobbly and goes into the ground.
It was a shortcut of some kind.
Yeah, probably. And then it crashed it, and it doesn't crash. It soft locks his child because reasons, camera shenanigans, something like that. Yeah, bottom of the well. We're seeing he's in bottom of the well right now.
Yep.
Is there anything there? I don't even remember.
Wallet.
There's a wallet. That was it.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of which, I think he's about to grab it.
Nope.
No. trying to remember which chest that was.
I think it was the other one, the one that's the Skulltulas.
Yeah, I mean, regardless, I would imagine he's got to full clear this. Because what he's looking for Dins and Mirror still.
Yep.
And another strength, I guess. Yes.
And HBA 1500 is going to be quite a journey.
Yeah. It's probably one of the hardest checks to do when you're starting out.
Yeah. I take for granted just how badly programmed the aiming in this game is.
Yeah,
You
when
say-
I had to learn Rando, that was one of the things I had to readjust to, was how bad it was in VC.
That makes me happy.
Oh yeah, it was terrible in VC. Yeah, it's. I guess to be fair to them, it's based around the gate of an N64 controller, which is archaic, and no modern controller uses that. But still not the best. But sadly, it's hard to judge some of the aspects of that game because I've just played this game so much that like you grow to love the jank, right? So
Yeah.
it just becomes part of the experience. But
I'm pretty familiar with it, though, because I've played a large variety of different ones. And yeah, you can really feel the limitations.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm just glad I have the ESS adapter to make that feel less janky.
Yeah, these adapters are nice. The only downside I find with them is they make some precise turns a little less consistent for me. But I think that's down to notches more than anything. It's probably just the controller I'm currently using. It's probably just slowly the analog's dying out or something. But ESS adapters are very good for multiple reasons.
Oh, there it
Oh,
was.
there it was.
There
It
we
was
go.
in the before Dead Hand.
Really good for us, actually. We can finally do.
Because he needs that for the strength. Was the strength like 200 or something? I forgot.
For Requiem,
Song we need
Mm.
now.
because Boss Key is on Child Side.
Oh yeah, forgot about that. That's like the only part of Spirit I think it did.
Yep.
I was good at full clear Spirit. To that point, it was like all I needed was Mirror. But then you get Boss Key immediately, and I'm like, well, let's not do that anymore.
And you
Yeah.
ended up making the right choice by leaving.
Yeah. Spirit's not a bad decision. I think it's the most dense, probably the most checks per minute of like any adult dungeon. Maybe Forest beats it out. I don't think so though.
Not in Standard. In DDR, maybe, but Standard, it's quite a bit slower.
Oh yeah, because you're better go both ages.
I mean, Forest is quite a bit slower in Standard as well.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah, the big advantages glitches have is we get to go, like, the first thing go to the last two chests of the dungeon, which are guaranteed not to be small keys, because they're all small key locked.
Yep.
They tend to be pretty valuable checks, but, of course, in a non-glitch world, you can't necessarily do that. I think you guys still can do 3 key with the Scarecrow route, though,
Yeah.
if you have
Big
hovers.
Forest is... It's only really a lot faster if you have Auroras, though.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Well, if you're running VC. If you're running emulator, then it's a little bit faster still, just because save quitting is...
It reminds me of that one glorious day where we had GameCube resets in Rando.
I'm just not gonna risk any bad luck.
That was only one day. VC got the power of fast resets, and then it was taken away because it broke too many things.
Put on our metal shield.
That was a fun day.
Good for now.
Rip.
Yeah. Because I think on GameCube.
Well, I mean, Bonko's like a good substitute.
Yeah, Bongo's nice. I mean, it's nice that we play on 1.0. There's more
No, I
stuff.
meant Bonko.
Oh, Bonko. Yeah. Bonko's fun. I love Bonko. It's really the only damage modifier I like. I don't mind damage modifiers, but it's the one I truly enjoy. Just because, like,
Now I
you
can't
can't be
jump.
mad at it, right? Like, if you bonked, well, that's your fault. You really shouldn't have done that, eh? So
Yeah. Heck,
it's
I tend to just abuse it more than accident.
that is true. Yeah. Oh yeah. I remember when I played
Because
Bonko.
it's a lot
You
faster in
just
VC
kill
than in
yourself.
console.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, it's the fast reset of VC Bonko wall and die. Yeah. Has he done Sculptures yet? Oh, it looks like he's collecting some.
He's already done up to 30.
Mhm. Yeah, that's the big downside with. I don't mind not having hints, and oh yeah, I guess we didn't have hints for this one. That was a thing I never even mentioned. Uh, which I don't mind. I'm fine not having hints, but it does. The biggest things I miss were the 30, 40, and 50. Those are always just nice to have.
Yeah, and standard hints are kind of very valuable.
Yeah. In general, yeah, they're still valuable for us, of course, as well, but they can lead to some bad stuff. Usually, if we do away the yo, we just remove strength from it. It's usually pretty good most of the time. But yeah, do you guys have any other questions for me?
Well, I don't have.
I do not.
I don't.
Alrighty, and I'll leave. Thanks for hosting and everything. Shame not more people showed up for this one.
Yeah, I would have raced if I didn't already sign up for commentary.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's more the I wouldn't be surprised if the lack of hints scared a lot of people away, because you can be signing up. Lack of hints is like, do you have the ability to full clear the game? Because that might happen.
Yeah,
I'll be
I
honest, I
probably would
completely
have
forgot
done
about that.
DDR. I probably would have done DDR as well.
Yeah,
Though I'm nowhere near good at it.
Yeah, you would have probably been. The problem is that wallet and shadow actually did kind of matter.
Storms, and I forgot
I probably would
about
have
Yeah.
actually done chicken dive at some point.
Yeah. Yeah, Coco Die would have been good. I mean, definitely like with these.
I kind of want this one.
Like early bottom of the well can always be valuable just because how check dense bottom of the well is. But especially when you already know that, like, pretty much from the start of the game, Song of Storms is going to be accessible. It doesn't become a scenario where, like, oh, Song of Storms is locked behind all this garbage, and it's like, okay, then bottom of the well most likely has nothing of value. So it's definitely not more powerful when you have access to all the songs. I think. Yes, that sounds right. Anyways, I'm gonna go eat food. Forgot to eat dinner before this, so I should probably do that, eh? But yep, thanks for the restream. and
Fully
everything.
agree.
Thanks for running. Thanks for agreeing to come on the restream.
And yeah, Tomal Talk, I think your plan is a good one. So why don't you do the usual closing spiel tonight, please?
Yeah, thank you to our comms, the brothers Harold, Lee, and Alex, and Wolfman for commentating for us. The other tracker, Carliana, I always forget that one. And to our runners, Egg and Blink. Blink's first time on Restream did a really good job. So give him some love when we send him over that way. Because that's what we're going to do. We're going to go over and raid Blink. There's a whole bunch of stuff on the schedule for tomorrow, mostly weekly stuff and that sort of deal. So, feel free to grab the schedule that Wolfman just put up and take a look. See if there's anything that you want to catch. I believe there's a quarterfinal match for the Challenge Cup for Link to the Past tomorrow as well. And Game 3 of the Grand Finals for the Skyward Sword Randomizers co-op tournament is on Sunday. And I believe that's going to be around like 9 a.m. Eastern time or so. I think that's when they scheduled that one for. That should be a fun race to watch as well. So, I hope you all have a good night, and we're going to send you over to Blink.
See ya.
Stay
Yeah.
safe.